at your evening here in Willowwood. So you guys have, after coming down the river and you came through the forest area, you guys did disturb a grave, which Roland took a wand from. Um, and then you guys went down to the bottom area around here. I'll bring a focus ping in which you went inside of this area, saw a bunch of spiders and trees, and you lit one tree on fire and closed the door, hoping to possibly smoke them out or something. But by the time you stepped outside to wait for that to happen, you were approached by a woman named Willow that was surrounded by a bunch of animals who was threatening you for trying to harm the habitat, in which you made amends by handling a task for her, which was to take out a patch of basilisks that have invaded the woods and was starting to turn some creatures to stone, of which you did pass some stone, petrified deer and birds and such. But by the time you came back from the basilisk, she had already turned some of them back, and uh, every day well, I guess tomorrow you might see her turn some others back. Um, and you guys had some time before your long rest, which you guys decided to head south into the Werebat and Goblin Den, in which your buddy Trench was very excited to find another batch of goblins on a lower floor, as the whole point of him being with you guys was to find more goblins for the goblins on level 3 and 2 to work with, and said he is going to be staying here. So come morning, he plans to just go back to the leader Mobar, which you guys had a very short discussion with. And while you guys didn't exactly get along, you guys were okay with Trench staying and not making a ruckus, so that part is done. And basically, you just made amends with goblins on levels 5, 3, and 2. Um, so you guys now have allies on those floors that you know of. And right now you are in a room that was provided to you by the goblins so that you can have a long rest. And there was even working facilities, so you guys were all able to take baths and refresh properly and all sorts. Um, but before you guys are going to take your long rest, we did stop with a few hours on the clock before your long rest, so you guys can have a couple hours of the evening to decide what it is that you want to do, maybe strategize. Because one thing that Willow asked that you do, if you plan to proceed forward, she will show you how to leave this floor and go down to the next floor, level 6. If you handle a dragon issue, see, she's taken a vow of uh, not of peace and doesn't plan to kill animals moving forward due to a tragic past of which she told you. And there is a dragon here that is only currently tame due to likely the strange energy from the sword that has been lodged in its head. It goes by the name Tiralai, and she asked that you dispose of this dragon before she shows you the way out. Between that information and handling the basilisk, she also was able to conjure up a hero's feast, and so you guys all have plus 11 to your health, including your max HP, until 24 hours from when you ate. So that's a full recap. Dismon, I know you kind of missed a couple sessions, so I tried to do a little extra on the recap. Do you have any questions on what's going on?
No, but it looks like I missed a level up.
You kind of missed all of Willowwood, except for this last part, which this last part is the fun part, I think. You guys love fighting, so. Um, she did, by the way, she did kind of mention that the person that was buried to the north of which grave you disturbed was her beloved that she came down here with in the first place, and she's down here now as sort of his what he desired. And since Hallister created this wood, this floor is made to be the woods, and it's for her benefit. And so she just lives here with her pet displacer beast named Croissant. which is named after the guy that was buried
Yeah.
up at the north, and you guys took that wand from. So you guys can do with that information as you will. I did update your tokens to have the boosted health. But yeah, you guys can take it. We have a few hours, 3 hours to be more specific, before you guys have to actually, or we will be able to actually take that long rest. So, is there anything anyone wants to do during the last 3 hours you got?
Desmond, I have a gift for you.
Dismon?
No,
Hello? Oh, sorry.
I have a gift for you.
Okay.
I'm gonna give him the wand that we found.
Oh, you dirty bastard!
The one that you got from the grave, or a different one?
Yeah,
Does
yeah,
not
yeah, yeah.
agree with grave robbing.
Oh no, it's not
No,
great,
no, nothing.
Robin.
Well, yeah, you sort of were there.
Yeah,
I
he
sort of was
was.
there.
He was. You were. Everyone was around. Everyone knows. I believe. So.
Desmond, you need to take these couple hours to clean your fucking gun. I'm getting tired of getting shot in the back.
Oh.
And make some goddamn ammo.
Oh. Right. Right. You.
That's what I was going
I
to do.
wanted to. I wanted to let you roll that because the last time I rolled that for you, you did not make bullets. You successfully made one round one time, and that went really fast. So.
All right. Well, okay. Let me.
Oh, and I should remind Trogdor that you got some items. You know, you got an item that you weren't sure what it was. The iron balls.
Oh, could she possibly identify them? Oh, yeah. She's a smart bitch. She might know it.
Ask her if she got potions too, man.
If she had
It's
potions of against petrification, that'd be cool, but I don't think she's got that.
She might have some potions of healing.
Are you out of potions again?
plus
I got one
proficiency.
of each.
Well, I rolled an 11 to make some bullets.
You know, like maybe a potion of haste, man. We throw it on Pyrus or Desmond.
Pyrus goes big and he can run like 40, 50 yards in front of us.
That extra attack, man. That whirlwind blade. I have no idea how much those potions cost, though.
I would say an 11 with your smith's tools would. I'd say that you would be able to make. Yeah, we'll do 6 shots.
All right. Okay. Well, I got.
All right, so check it out, guys. We know tomorrow we're about to have the biggest fight of our lives. We fought one of these things before. It was just a baby. And you made us look bad. And this is our chance for vengeance. Me personally, I'm going to pray to Shar to let me be the guiding hand that brings this dragon, this avatar of chaos and destruction, into the void as a trophy, as a gift to my goddess. And that's my motivation. But the way I see it, this druid witch, she gave us this hero's feast. She took away that dragon's most powerful weapon. Normally we would have to be scared of that breath weapon. So I'm thinking, I don't know if this will work or not, but the first time that dragon tries to spew that poison all over us, we can fake like we're hurt, go down to one knee, make the dragon think it worked, so it tries it more than once, so we can get some more attacks in.
Sounds like a coward thing to do.
It's
Plain
strategy, man.
dirty. It's coward.
You're constantly running away from stuff, so I don't want to hear cowardice
Shush,
from you.
shush, demon. Shush.
There's the one that turns into a fucking pile of smoke.
Did I say that it was cowardice? No, I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, because you want to possess it. We know. We know.
How about
And now,
this? How about I turn you into a cloud of smoke and then you can go up on top of it and then bada bing bada boom come out of it?
Could smack you once
Um,
and you lose concentration on it.
if I was drunk, you could have got me, but I'm sober now.
But I'm saying you could go on top of the dragon and have more of an advantage, I'm guessing.
All right, so hear me out.
Um,
Hold my beer, Roland. Well, not Roland, because you'll drink it.
hmm.
So I can burn like 2 charges of magic missile and be like 2 to each eye, and we could possibly blind it.
Or I can
Ooh,
just
yo,
shoot it.
that's a nice idea too, man.
See,
that
smart for once.
see that is not a cowardice idea.
I mean,
I
hey,
could try talking to it, but that's best for me.
I do speak Draconic.
I am a dragon.
Oh, I, I do
isn't
speak the.
draconic and dragon speech two different things?
I would assume most dragons
More
speak
than
Draconic,
anything,
though.
I think I might be able to speak to it.
I know
I,
I can.
Oh, you can understand it because
I
you're a
can.
stupid helmet.
Yeah.
Literally a dragon over here.
Now, also
Uh,
note too, that last baby dragon we fought was also a green dragon too, wasn't it?
It was a green dragon.
Yeah. And what did it behave like? It was conniving.
Well, they does
It might
acid.
get up in the air. So we got to have.
Poison,
How are we going
poison
to
or
deal with
acid, one of the
air?
two.
we
Well, we know we got
can.
to worry about them wings, them claws, them big old teeths.
Don't forget the tail.
Oh yeah, the tail too.
Oh, some dragon tail sounds really good.
I mean, it sounds like fun.
I mean, dragon meat is very nice to cook. It has a great sweet aroma.
Now, wasn't that baby green dragon had a touch of arrogance, right? And we got Mr. Roland, the drunk elf over here, that likes to talk shit. If we can play to his arrogance, we might be able, like if it goes into the air, we might be able to Roland call us mama fat, like he likes to do, get his attention to come back down, or call him a chicken shit that he's too scared to face us. That he has to fly up in the air to get away from his meal. That kind of stuff.
Do we want to try diplomacy? Is the question.
Oh hell no.
Mm,
I agree with
Based on the
diplomacy.
question that Spore asked in the chat, I do want to add a recap. When you guys first got here, it was like an autumn day. It was nice out, sun up. There doesn't appear to be walls or ceiling. Although I believe it was Magnus that ran into a wall that didn't seem to be there. So you guys do know that there are walls based off of that. But as far as you can tell, the forest keeps going and there is a sky above you. Um, and you guys asked for the evening to be colder, and Willow said that they can help control that, and which by the time you were done with your hero's feast and finding and exploring the southern cave area, she had changed it to be closer to nighttime, like dusk, and it was colder. So it's like winter right now.
why did we ask it to be cold?
Well, first
That
off,
was Trogdor. I just asked for
why that?
nighttime.
First off, what I asked for cold. I am a fire-breathing dragon.
You asked for cold. I asked for dark.
And so you
Just as
got
a recap, what the nest egg things with blue dots on them. What were those again?
you
Top
guys
left.
those are the basilisk eggs. You guys collected two, or rather three, and then fed one to Kristen.
Yeah. Oh, and Pyrus. Since we're going to fight a dragon, you might want as much defense as possible. So it would be my honor if you used my warhammer, because I don't need it.
Yeah, because that warhammer should be useless in a fight with the air.
Okay.
He can get all Thor on their ass.
At least he can throw it and get it back immediately.
Exactly. He can get all Thor on their ass.
That sounds delightful. Thank you, Magnus.
Just take good care of it.
Oh, I plan to do the exact opposite. I plan to damage it as much as possible. But thank you,
Hmm.
sir.
Oh, it's my honor. And Roland, don't you have the ability to curse or bane?
I do.
All right. Keep. I think you should keep that in your pocket for sure.
hundred
Now,
percent.
in my plans, my prayers, I did not include that in my prayers because I was counting on you to have that ability.
Before we go to rest, I want to say, can I might want to go talk to Willow if I can find her here in a second. Do you guys mind if I step out for a minute?
I don't think she wants to talk, but I'm indifferent.
Yeah, no problem. We're just covering the
Well, I
plane.
just want to double check something real quick. I'm gonna leave the room and head towards where I assume Willow's at.
Somebody go with him. I don't trust him.
Well, I think Spore and I, you and I, need to discuss our spells and our strategy.
You can come with me, Roland. That's fine.
I mean, I could hex the thing if somebody like, I could make them really weak on the mind or on their uh how hard they can hit. Uh,
Do the goblins know Willow?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, and they're
they,
cool with that. They're cool with each other.
yeah. They whenever you guys first approached, they asked who told you that they were here, and you guys mentioned Willow, and they said, well, if you're a friend of Willow, then you're all right.
All right, so I'm gonna go up to the goblin up here and be like, "Hey, can you get me in touch with Willow here for a few minutes? I need to talk to her for a second."
As you look inside, you see that they were kind of hanging from the ceiling, bat sleeping style, and they just kind of like move one wing and just check
Talking to
the
goblins.
check the forest, and they'll just cover themselves with their wing again.
Useless.
I'm gonna walk up to the forest and I guess just shout, "Hey, Willow, where you be?"
Alright, as you reach the forest edge, you'll see Willow has like the displacer beast, and it seems there seems to be two of them, and they're like ushering a bunch of elk forward. As you call out, she'll turn around and see, and she'll just kind of take a couple steps. What is it? I'm trying to escort the animals away from your fight in the morning.
I understand that. I just had a quick question for you. Was that dragon native to your forest originally?
He has been here for some time. I can't say if I was here first or he was, but we've both been in this place for roughly the same amount of time. What does that matter?
Was he always an asshole or not?
Dragons are evil creatures. It's in their nature. I've done what I can to avoid interactions, as he appears docile when left alone, but I know it's only a matter of time before that docile ends in hostility.
Okay, just double checking. Didn't want to kill one of your friends on accident.
Oh, no worries. As long as you leave the animals and creatures alone, all will be well. The only threat you have to face is that of the dragon.
Heard, understood. If trees burn, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to do it on purpose.
Just keep your damages low, and I will consider it part of the battle.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Oh,
And
I
I'm gonna
must.
Did
wander
you
back.
forget why you went out there to ask her to identify that thing?
Oh yeah,
No.
yeah. Oh yeah. And you're a smart magic user. Can you identify these ball things that I found? I don't know what they are or came from. I'm just not a very smart magic user. I'm a very charismatic magic user.
He's stupid.
Shut up, Pointy.
I'm sorry to say I don't have the ability to identify items. I don't have any attunement or need for magical items in this forest. I simply coexist with my creatures.
Well, thanks anyway.
The
Trying
best of
to.
luck in the morning.
Yep. Hopefully, I don't need those things.
Should go back
Huh.
to herding.
All right. So I found out this dragon is not like a friend of hers or something stupid that if we kill it, we might get in trouble. So fuck diplomacy. I can kill it.
You broke up. What?
We can kill the dragon.
We can kill the dragon, and we're not going to get yelled at.
I was already planning on that.
If it was like a cool dragon with her, if the sword was doing a thing and making it crazy, I mean, I'm kind of pissed you called all dragons evil because they're not.
She gave us permission to murder this SOB last week.
Hmm.
You mean like 3 hours ago?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
And you need to figure out your time frame down here, dude. This whole no being able to see the sun and moon is fucking throwing you off.
I don't need the moon no longer.
Oh yeah, you haven't howled at the moon in a while.
All I need is the darkness.
I'm surprised the cat's still happy because he's been stuck down on the ground for so long.
So,
Who said I was
Fargo,
happy?
I'm assuming your part of the strategy is blow shit up.
Blind it, blow shit up, maybe frighten it, possibly. I don't know if it's, I don't think it's old enough to be immune to frighten, but
I'm gonna
or
try.
try it.
I'm gonna try to seduce it.
Oh my god.
There you go, full bar on it. Got it. You could seduce it, like just grab the sword a little farther in towards his head. That'd be cool.
Well, Crimson, I'm assuming that you're going to be guns a blazing.
Okay, here's my issue, right? I
Okay.
only made 6 bullets. So after those 6 bullets are gone, I'm going to hack and slashing with my long sword.
Okay, so can you use a crossbow or anything?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to reach inside bag of holding and pull out one of my light crossbows with and a quiver of 20 bolts. I don't like him rolling shit right now. It's not cool. I'm gonna hand that to Charisma. Oh, I thought you were rolling shit.
No, I'm getting my dice ready to roll.
So I'm gonna hand you a crossbow, a light crossbow, and a bolt of 20 quivers, or a quiver of 20 bolts.
Okay.
That way you at least have some long range besides your gun when you miss every shot.
Who said I'll be missing a shot?
Because you're a Marine.
Hey, I am deadly. All right.
All right. So that's covers you. And Pyrus, I'm assuming you're going to tap into the rage of giants and go buck wild.
Yeah,
He's
pretty
gonna
much.
stand 10 foot tall. He'll be fine.
All right.
He can just
So
throw
that
shit
brings-
at things.
All depending on the situation.
Say what now?
So it all depending on the situation. But yeah, rage is the number one go-to.
Okay. So Spore, Demon. That leaves us 2 characters. So based on what they just said, I'm going to go with Bless. I was going to go with the Shield of Faith on Pyrus since he was going to be the closest, but this is a dragon. And I really don't think our level of armor is going to be the deciding factor. I think it's going to be our ability to slap this thing back. So I'm going to go with Bless.
All right, I'm still gonna have my hex, and I can also cast Sanctuary on somebody who might want to get up a lot closer.
Well, actually, I was thinking about doing that on myself as well. as we go into the fight and stay pretty much more defensive. And as long as I don't hit that dragon, I can save my spell power to keep everybody alive.
I see
Keep
where
it.
you're.
Or
So, what if
we
I
can
were
go
to
with
cast it
yeah,
on
go ahead.
you, so you have an extra spell that you're able to, conjure up the strength to cast?
Hmm. Or if he does that air tactic BS nonsense on us, we can double moonbeam his ass.
I like that. Or we could also double toll the dead, make those bells ring really loudly.
Well, Toll the Dead is a good choice, but we're not fighting a normal
Dragons are
creature.
smart.
Yeah.
Dragons are smart. I don't think you guys are starting to stop. To
I'm
told
planning on
them.
doing Holy Flame
You can
because
always hex his
dragons are
mind.
not dangerous, but I'm thinking that their mental fortitude is going to be pretty strong. So I'm focused. He's a big thing. So I'm hoping, I'm going with the Holy Flame.
All right.
Just remember, okay? Keep in mind, we know it's a green dragon. Watch out for poison. The
We're immune
claw.
to it right now.
We're immune to poison right now.
Yeah, we cannot let the time span to find this dragon run out before that 24 hours is up. Right now, we are immune to poison. The druid
Oh
witch,
shit! Let's go.
the druid witch took away the dragon's most powerful weapon. That's what I was saying. The first time it uses its breath weapon, we all go down to one knee and fake it. So we try to get him to do it again.
How long do we have after our long rest?
We got, let's see, 8 + 3, so 11. So another 20 or 13 hours, roughly, to
All
find it
right.
and kill it.
And in my prayers, I'm going to beseech Shard to grant me the power to locate creature. We get within 1,000 feet, and I cast that thing. We can pinpoint his ass and ambush him.
I think she knows where it's at. She's gonna show us in the morning.
Well, I got it in my pocket just in case.
You guys will see Trench get up to the door. I think I'm gonna go ahead and talk to the leader some more. This is for you guys to discuss.
Have fun, be safe. At least we kept one of you guys alive.
Fight with
Oh,
us or what, Church?
I appreciate your time escorting. Good luck with your fight tomorrow. I hope to see you all again.
There's your coward rolling.
This fight is not mine. My goal was to find more goblins, and that's what I've done.
Good job. Get out of here.
And best of luck. He will head out.
Good. The beast found more beast. Great.
We should have killed him.
Roland's gonna start practicing his flute for when he tries to seduce the dragon.
I'm just gonna clean my gun.
Roland, do you really want to try that? What if it's a male?
It's worth a
Does it
shot.
matter if it's a male?
I don't think you'll survive if it's a male.
Well, I bet. He's an elf. Does it matter if it's a male? They're all a little weird.
I don't think Roland will survive if he is on the reciprocating end of whatever the dragon's wishes are after he seduces it.
It doesn't have to go that far.
Oh, you gotta be a top fed. Got it.
Mm.
Even then, I still don't think that he's going to survive, no matter what. Whatever the dragon might demand in return, even if you were to go out on just a date or to persuade it to back off, it might want something. Speaking of, I don't know, maybe Fae, maybe Roland, you've forgotten your ancestors. There's always something we kind of want in return. I don't think dragons are any different. Dragonborn, on the other hand, that's a whole different story.
You know, there's a reason I can speak dragon.
Dragon or draconic?
Draconic, but all dragons speak draconic.
I'm just saying.
It
And what
is
was
the
that about,
language.
Dragonborn?
Okay, hold on a second now. You said we got like 3 hours until we can rest, right?
Well, y'all been talking. I don't know what time it is now.
Okay.
And I'm playing the flute.
Well,
You want to
I
roll
was gonna cast.
performance? See how that's going.
I was gonna. I was gonna cast ceremony twice. It takes an hour and 10 minutes for each
18.
cast, and I was gonna do a coming of age ceremony for Pyrus and Desmond, so that for the next 24 hours, the target makes an ability check. They can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the ability check.
You're giving them a
They can roll
coming of
it.
age. Okay, so we're giving. Okay, let me write down. Let me write this down.
It's a cheese little buff, dude.
Session 54. Pre-fight preparations. Magnus Cat Ritual Cast Ceremony. And you said Pyrus and who?
Our two fighters, Desmond and Pyrus,
Pyrus and Desmond.
because it's their job to keep this dragon's attention.
Coming of age, which is essentially when you make an ability check, you can roll a d4 and add that to the thing. A creature can benefit only from this right. A creature can benefit from this right only once.
Yep.
So it only gets one time. So you can't just
Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it to those two guys again.
okay. So they each get one time where they can add a d4 to an ability check.
I like a little bit of help. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of both.
Okay. And we're gonna do any others?
I think we really only had enough time to do
You
two.
have your whole night.
Now,
You
if
don't.
anybody wants
You're
to
not
join the
like.
Church of Fire,
You're
I
not
can do a.
limited to 3 hours. You can.
Oh, okay.
3 hours is like your minimal. And again, you guys have been talking. You did some other stuff. Now you're doing this, and so I'm just asking, are you gonna do more of those, or? And Desmond, did you
Oh,
want to try and make more bullets? It's been more than an
I would
hour.
love to make more
It's
bullets.
been more than an hour. You can try it again if you'd like.
all right.
Uh,
Troggo, calculate the time. How much time do we have and still have enough time to go find that dragon? Do I have enough time to give everybody the buff or what?
Oh, by the way, Dean, it was an
Right
18
on.
for performance.
I will be right back.
oh, nice. Then you are doing well. Um, and Trogdor's got good Wanderer, so he knows like the map. But like when it comes to timekeeping, he would be just as good as you are. And the fact that you guys, you know, the time is
Have
adjusted
no
for
wait
you.
till time.
Yeah. So, um,
Well,
Desmond,
we can estimate how much time we got left on the hero's feast, right?
Desmond, can you roll me a d6, and you would have the same way to tell how long you have on Hero's Feast as you do to tell what time it is right now.
Oh, I think he stepped away.
Oh, did he? Okay, well then we'll circle back to his nat one. Magnus, did you want to do any more ceremonies for anyone else, or?
Um, Now, does anybody else want this buff? Because now we can bed down. We can prepare for the battle. Or does anybody else want it?
What kind of buff is it again?
And for over the next 24 hours, whenever you have to make an ability check, you get 1d4. After it's over, I can never cast this on you again.
Oh, that's what that means. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Okay.
I don't know, man. What did you say it do? Let me write it down.
It's just going to help you with your saving throws for the next 24 hours or your ability checks.
I don't think that's right. I don't think it's never again. A creature can benefit from this right only once.
Yeah, which means I can't cast the right on
Oh,
them again
okay, yeah,
because
that's
they
I've
were
never
to
true.
come of age.
I've never fought a dragon before, so I think I'll take that.
I already cast it on you and Desmond.
Okay.
I'll take it too.
All right, now cast it on Hammer.
Alright. So, Pyrus, Trogdor, and Dismon all get coming of age. That was 3 different ones, so that's at least 3.5 hours plus all whatever talking you've been doing.
So now we can crash.
So yeah, if you guys are ready to call it, or anything else you guys want to do?
No.
Okay.
Not yet, anyway. I mean, I'll cast Sanctuary on you once we get closer.
Okay.
Okay.
And,
Oh,
Sorry, I am back.
you alright? I need you to roll me a d6, please, Desmond.
All right.
Roland is going to attune to his Hat of Disguise.
Oh,
Oh, you know what? No, never mind. I'm gonna keep what I have.
okay.
A drunk elf.
Sober Elf.
Oh Lord,
He's sober right now,
that's
yeah.
the disguise.
Okay, cool. Alright, with that said, 4 from the d6. So, Desmond, you made 4 bullets that seem fine, as far as you can tell.
All right.
Um, when we wake up, I am going to use the Iron Stone of Leadership.
Do you have to use it, or isn't it just like attuned?
It's an action.
Use an action to toss one. That's 1d3. Okay. I guess, can you roll me a 1d3 real quick?
1d3.
Yeah, it says 1d3. You'll have to use the
What do
roll
you see?
20.
The distance of
This,
1d3 feet.
yeah.
Okay. There we go.
Alright, so it's got a big orbit, a 3 feet away from your head orbit, as it rotates around you. But yeah, a
So,
stone is actively rotating around Roland's head now.
so how does that 3 feet? Is that one square, or would we count it as 15?
It would still be in your square. It would just be like on the edge of the next square, I think is what I'll say for that.
Okay. Yeah.
Um,
You had to roll a 3, dude.
it doesn't change anything as far as mechanics
No.
goes. It's just what it looks like. So,
Keep that
um,
creepy stone away from me, man.
okay. So I was doing quick math here. Um,
I give myself.
oops. All right. Okay. The good news is, when you guys wake up from your long rest, all of your refresh at dawn items are refreshed. So let's go ahead and
Sweet.
check those. Let's see. That is the tattoo is recharged, the cape is recharged, the circlet is recharged, your amulet of devout is recharged, Blowwell vial is recharged. Is the alchemy jug going wine again?
Ale.
Ale. Okay.
Corvus Ale, to be precise.
Ale and let's see. Alchemy jug. How much does it make of that?
And then I have
Unlimited.
to roll
Like a gallon?
d6.
4 gallons.
I'm pretty sure it's endless.
It's not. You just make it every day, but it has a limit on how much it makes at one time.
Still a lot of IO.
The Dragon Force Amulet was already maxed. All your other stuff was already maxed. All that stuff is good to go.
What's
Um,
the one unmanned missiles roll?
it's 1d6 plus 1, but my note says it's currently maxed out. Is it not?
No, no, it's at 4 right this second.
Oh, okay. 1d6 plus 1. Alright, it's
Whoa.
refreshed. Okay.
And then I rolled a 3 for my staff.
Okay.
I already
Was
had
your
it.
did you use a charge in your staff?
I was out completely.
Yeah, I don't think you used your charge. Your staff is good.
No, I did.
Okay. What'd you roll?
The I rolled a 3, and so now I have 4
Wait, you're saying the
charges.
staff was out completely?
Not my staff, her staff, whatever that one is.
My staff, the Raven staff.
Oh, damn.
My
Um,
staff breaks if it goes out.
Yeah,
okay.
the Raven staff doesn't disappear if
Okay,
it.
so my notes on here are just wrong. Okay, so you said you rolled a 3, so it has 4 charges.
Correct.
Cool. With a fresh day, Magnus, I'm gonna let you do it from here on. Roll me a D100. And
Here we go.
which deity are you praying to?
Star.
Alrighty.
I'm offering up the defeat of this dragon in her name.
What about our pain and misery?
I'll
We're
live,
eliminating the
technically.
chaos from this realm. We're doing good by destroying this evil. But it doesn't mean we can't enjoy it.
Isn't Shar not well?
Good.
Dancing around that word. Not the best.
Alright, so you rolled 51. Which, let me just check.
Right in the middle. It can go either way.
That's not what that means.
We can hope, all right.
I don't know. Char's going to gain either a green dragon as a trophy or Magnus as a trophy.
Hopefully not.
Gotta have faith. Like George Michael said.
Okay. Well,
Me being a demon that you all claim I am, do I really need to have faith?
I think we'll see what happens whenever it happens. What's this 10-foot radius you have around you right
Oh,
now?
no, I just had my little dome up when I was sleeping.
Okay.
I turned it off.
Okay. Um, with that, you
Little
guys
folks
have
start.
your fresh day, and you are welcome to begin it. You have a functioning bathroom right now too.
Roland's gonna go destroy the bathroom.
Now, do you mean that actually or figuratively?
I
No.
think that dinner we had is coming back to haunt me.
So he's gonna release a gaseous form.
Yes. Or his brother, maybe?
Spore doesn't have any brothers.
Hurry up with your Duke. Let's not waste the time that the Night Sister has given us. We've got this power and we better capitalize on it.
Okie diddly dokily.
Lead the way then.
Oh. Never mind.
Let's
Never mind.
do. I don't know the way out here. Trogdor, you do.
Frog door.
Yo.
Waiting
Right.
on you to lead us.
Oh,
Yes,
leave
you're
me.
the
I thought she was going to lead
directions.
us. Okay. Where the hell did she say it was?
Wasn't it to the east? Or let's go ask her real quick.
No, it's got to be the forest because she was trying to clear all the animals of the forest when me and Roland were talking to her last night.
Well, let's go find it.
All right, Miss Woodlow, where's this dragon at? I'm ready to fuck it up.
Oh, good morning. I thought you might come out from that way again. I wanted to greet you, and I wanted to see if you'd like me to adjust the weather again. As you notice, it's still dusk and it's still winter. It's actually pretty chilly out here. I imagine you don't want the fight to be in such conditions.
Yeah, no, that'd be cool. Like sunny and not rainy would be great.
Would you like it like my preferred season? I had it when you first arrived, autumn afternoon.
Hey, man, make it dusk at least. That way I can fly if necessary.
Why do you need dust to fly?
I can't do it in the daylight, man.
Well, then, I shall do a dusk, autumn evening. How's that?
Works for
We
me.
Right
we
on.
get like, what about a fog? Something that would give us some kind of advantage.
We don't want a fog. That's gonna get
I
us
think
in
that green
trouble.
dragon might have that covered.
I can't control whether there's a fog or nothing. My weather control is pretty much just temperature and what time of day it is. Due to this, I actually don't know the actual clock of the outside world anymore.
Neither do we.
Yeah, we don't either.
Well, right about now, the Toralei is likely catching some fish. Would you like to come to my tower for a moment before you gesture out to this fight?
Sure. So we
Yeah, we just got
need
to make
wait.
it quick. We want to keep this power that you gave us.
Of course, of course. And she'll start walking this way. Come, Chrisson. They'll follow with on their own. As you guys are walking up. So I went and visited my fallen friend, and I couldn't help but notice the dirt looked a little soft. You wouldn't know anything
It
about that, would you?
feels bad already.
Well,
I
speaking
don't
of,
know. Maybe the dragon was fucking around outside.
the least I've done with that dragon is keep it behind that wall. You'll have to take up to its platform to reach it. So I know it wasn't the dragon, but your quick blame does put quite the show for who it really is.
I'm glad
I'll
I don't.
I'll pull out my one. It's like I've had this for a long time. I stole this from a dead guy years and years ago, damn near. And it was in a mountain like hours or days south of us.
I see. Well,
Was Fendelver a thing when you were on the surface?
that was quite a young city. They were talking about hoping to find some sort of reprieve inside of the mountain nearby. I'm not really sure. She's referencing before that mine was even found the first time. And she'll go
I'm gonna
inside
tell.
of. She'll open the door to the tower and she'll kind of like wave her hand around. She'll put her staff on the ground and a few flowers will sprout. And again, you guys will see all the bats hanging around the bottom floor of this tower. But I need to actually move us. Let me actually bring us all to where the tower part is.
God.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
hold on. Hold on.
We're all gone rolling. Don't worry.
I'm gonna tell her about blessing that random soul.
Yeah, Dismon, you should give the wand back that you took.
You're the one who gave it to me.
Hmm.
I was planning on to anyway.
Did the cat maybe use the litter box?
I do not use a little box.
I didn't have nothing to do with this. I ain't getting involved with that.
I didn't do it either.
What, the
I'm gonna
cat's
let you.
litter box?
I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let her
I
know.
didn't do none of the grave robbing.
Nothing but thieves and liars.
You're guilty by association.
I looked the other way when y'all were doing that.
Again, as you guys walk in here, you see that this place is full of dead leaves and twigs covering the floor. There seems to be a few trunks of a tree, but there is one very large tree standing here at the front that kind of goes all the way up. This middle part of the tower goes up about 30 feet, and then there is a side area with some stairs that lead up to a platform that's about 20 feet high, and from up here you can still see the side of the tree.
Hmm.
Y'all better give that lady shit back. I hope she don't kill us.
I'm trying.
I wanted to bring you here because I thought perhaps you might find some use in a special item I have here. And you'll see her kind of. Well, is anyone following up at this point?
Yeah, I'm following
Yeah.
up behind her.
I'm also.
Everyone's so far away.
I mean, hell,
I
I
didn't
mean,
know
they done got
where.
us killed. They got us killed. Why the hell not?
You guys will see her push on the wall, and this area will open up back here. And it's a large hidden area. And inside, it doesn't seem to have any sort of like grassy or any type of sign of like plant life, but instead it seems to just be full of random assortment of items, including a table that's been ornately carved. It's a stone table that sits in the middle of this area, and you can see um, some boxes covered in like tarps, and on the wall you see what looks to be like an old, like somewhat of an armory, but all the items look mostly pretty standard. But she kind of walks over and lifts open one of the crates, and she'll pull out this hide armor that's got this lightning bolt strike across it.
That's kind of cool.
This, I've had this for some time now. I saw it on one of the adventurers that's, well, they couldn't help themselves but to attack the animals in my domain, and while I couldn't allow that, I thought this item was pretty interesting. I don't care for it myself. I'm not one to use magic items, as I said before, but this, I believe, has something to do with lightning resistance. That's what the guy was talking about.
That's hide armor.
Yeah, it is hide armor of lightning resistance.
Maybe the demon behind us can use that.
I was about
Yeah,
to say
because
I was
Iris, if
planning.
you wore armor, you'd give up your some of your abilities. And I ain't wearing no hide. That's beneath me. Desmond, you're wearing plate mail, aren't you?
I am.
Yeah, that's trash for you too.
As she's holding it up, she'll gesture to the wall of weapons. Most of these are pretty standard, but there is a scimitar made of silver, and I have a quiver here that's full of arrows, but these arrows are also silvered. So if you're looking for some silvered equipment, I have that here.
We will gladly take that off your hands if,
Yes.
just to be safe. I don't know if that dragon, maybe it's a vampire dragon. We might need some silver or a were dragon.
I don't think there is
Perhaps.
such
That'd be
thing.
a little weird, but I don't know. That could be.
haven't felt such a negative aspect to his nature, but I guess I am not sure. I'm not adversed in combat with dragons, and it's been over 200 years since I've been down here, so I can't say I would know how things are of today's world.
We're not very smart. We don't know how today's world works even.
Well, if we really wanted to get cutthroat, we can go back there and mess up them damn lycanthropes, that silver, and mess their asses up.
Whoa. That's her friends.
For now,
This gift is to help you with the dragon, and if you don't know if it'll help you with that fight, then perhaps you don't need anything here.
I think it will help us with it just to be safe. It's so silver might be like an anti-poison thing. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, guys.
That's not how that item works, but if you need it, you're welcome to take it. I have no use for it. But I do want to urge again that it is of your utmost safety importance to leave the creatures of this land alone. These items are all taken from others who thought they could handle those that are in this domain. I will gladly put your gear in this room if you choose to fight something other than that dragon.
sport, you can wear that armor, right?
I wonder where that armor there, demon.
I don't. I don't. So
You're a druid, aren't you?
yes. How light is it though? Or well,
Light
as long
armor's
as it's
fine.
not heavy.
Hide armor is how is about as light as it gets.
Okay. What? Am I already wearing something
So
armor-wise?
hide armor,
Oh,
it's
it might be 22.
hide armor is typically considered medium, but they have it listed here as light. It is a rare tier item, so it's kind of specific. And it'll give you 12 plus 2 from your dex. Let's see, Spore.
I
Okay,
have
you
a
got
plus.
you only have a plus 1, so your hide armor currently is a plus 2.
Okay.
So right now you would only have a DC of, or I'm sorry, an AC of 13 instead of 16.
Yeah.
But you would
Um.
have resistance to lightning. Yeah, I don't know.
mm,
What about
that
Pyrus?
would
Because he can
really.
still wear medium armor, but he'd lose his bonus, right?
Pyrus, if he wears any armor, he loses the unarmored aspect. So he would have to go with that, which would be again 12 plus 2, so he'd be down to 14.
Oh hell, shit, take
So
it.
12 plus
Pretend
2.
like pretend like so we can sell that shit later on.
We'll take it just because we might need it. If like a dragon is apparently blue instead of green, because someone might be colorblind, we'll be able to figure that shit out and take care of it.
Well,
You're such a smooth talker.
I'm sure once you leave my forest, you'll find yourself facing multiple creatures out in the world of, well, I guess
Oh,
out in the Edge
definitely.
Mountain. And that's why I trust that you wouldn't mind keeping your vicious, anxious attitude outside of my domain. And she'll say that as she shoves the hide armor into your chest. And she'll just whisper, I hear everything.
So, speaking of that, ma'am, miss, you see, my companions here, they're charlatans, they're cretins. I'm gonna pull out the one and hand it to her. They tried giving this to me, but as you can see, I have
Do
no
not
use for
include me in that,
it.
Desmond. I had nothing to
They
do with it.
are charlatans and cretins, and they robbed your companion's grave. I would like to apologize on their behalf, and I am returning this. So please don't kill me. At least, if you're gonna kill anybody, kill
She'll
kill the
take
innocent.
Pointy.
she'll take the wand from you, and I appreciate your honesty. I don't expect any person or party to be at this part of the Undermountain and not have sticky fingers. It's
I'm
an
gonna have
expected
to
act.
figure
I had nothing to do with that.
It's
I have
an
been Robert Grayson's store too. All right.
it
good. I
is
couldn't stop them.
it is an expected quality of those that reach the depths of the Undermountain. Although it seems that you all crave to find what lies within deeper, and you mentioned you're going to face Hallister. Well, I must tell you one more thing. I guess you're unaware of the curse of the Undermountain.
There's a curse?
We're the curse of the
Guys are
Undermountain.
mad, like these lunatics. Oh wait, then the curse is already working.
All right. Sanity is going to be involved. Got it.
The curse is quite obscure, and the details of it are unknown even to those stuck within it. But those that find themselves in the Undermountain for too long may find themselves preferring to stay here.
Hmm.
Mm, I like sunshine and lollipops and rainbows a lot more than dingy dungeon.
As do
You can
I, and thankfully Hallister has obliged such a need for me. If you find
you can
yourself
make
wanting to stay and Hallister stays awake, then you're welcome to live peacefully in my woods.
even though I'm a dragon.
You
Born
stand on 2 feet and you have no tail. You're far from a dragon.
Ouch.
Nice sister cares not for your animals.
Uh, No one's saying you have to stay in my domain. I'm just letting you know that if you find yourselves in the middle of a reprieve, you're welcome to keep your docile attitude within my domain. Hostility, regardless of how long I've known you, will be reacted upon thusly.
Yeah, Trogdor.
Well, no. Time is an illusion, so who knows how long you actually knew us for. But, okay. Can you point us to said dragon, or a shortcut to said dragon where he slumbers,
Of course.
or
Hopefully.
roams?
Let's head out of my tower and I will show you where his feeding hole is. He is likely catching his breakfast as we are speaking. Kristen, you can wait up here. I'll be right back.
What am I
Why
applying?
y'all moving your toes? You got to change the whole map.
Nothing but a bunch of barbarians.
Shut up, cat. It was all your fault.
How is it
I was
my
following y'all.
fault?
I haven't touched a grave in like 3 floors, so don't look at me.
Three
Is she away
floors.
from us now?
Not yet. Hold on.
Desmond, we
Hold
were
on.
about to say it.
Because y'all were gonna. Okay.
This, I am a nobler creature.
nobler my
Boom.
ass.
Alright. Well, I must get back inside to change the weather for you, as it's still quite cold. If you'll just give it about 15 or so minutes, it should be warm once again. If you'll head straight to the east, where you see that large boulder, and follow along the wall, it won't be long before you find a set of stairs leading up to a platform. This platform will look over the river, and there will be a bridge. You will find the dragon in the forest beside the river.
Okay, you said east. That's that boulder we're talking about?
Yes. So this boulder, follow the wall,
That one.
you know, follow the wall, and then go to the platform.
Gotcha.
Well, I do wish you well on your fight with this dragon, and I'll have that weather changed hopefully before you've reached him.
Probably. We're a little slow sometimes.
Goodbye. Thank you for the help.
but you gave the first. Roland gave the one to Desmond. Desmond gave the wand back to Willow. Alright. Cool.
Roland, stab him.
Told you, nothing but a bunch of barbarians.
We're gonna bury you in that grave that them guys robbed. Can't believe you threw us under the bus like that.
I don't think
I
that'd be a
didn't
good
know
idea.
Under the wagon.
Desmond, how dare you?
Rob the grave. I
Listen,
put it back together.
Roland, I
listen.
think you should stab him.
You try to
I
probably revive him.
I'm
Alright.
not gonna revive him. He ratted us out.
I think Ford tried to revive and make an undead creature out of that bitch.
That would be
Listen, if
funny.
I die,
After
just leave me dead. I don't want to be revived, alright?
Well, too bad. It's not your opinion if I decide to use you as a spore goblin. You threw
if
me
he
under
would have
the
taken that
bus. You're
negatively,
dead.
she would have killed all of us except for him.
Yes.
I think she would have killed all
Mr.
of
Lion
you.
Man, sticky gets sticky.
See, lying is against my philosophy. Whatever. Okay.
Philosophy.
You can't
Philosophy.
even,
Thank
you
you.
can't
Morality?
you can't even
You
say
don't
the
have
word. It
any.
doesn't count.
I have morals.
You are a pyromaniac. We
A
come
strict set
before
of.
everything. You threw us
You
under the bus.
think is your
We
tingle
can't
stick.
trust you.
Yeah, you
That's the
you
stairs
broke
over
the
here.
you broke the trust, cat.
The only law that matters is the pyromaniac code.
Mm.
Who has a
Burn
spray
shit.
bottle?
Holding on to that long grudge, by the way, Magnus. Don't think I've forgotten.
After I've kept you alive through
Yes.
bone and sunder and thunder and lightning and fire,
Hey, Roland, how fast can you use Mage Hand before I blow the cat up?
Ah, He's too heavy. He's kind of fat.
No,
I'm
I'm
not.
saying if I give you a stick of dynamite to send with Mage Hand to blow him up.
Oh yeah.
Iris, where
Pretty
you at,
fat.
bro?
You weren't supposed to tell him you have dynamite.
That's between me and you. You're pointy. You could hear much better than he can.
Yes.
Listen, listen. If she were to kill any of us, I at least asked her to kill the elf. All right, and everybody else would have been spared. Maybe if I talked good enough.
You guys wouldn't be around without me.
I think I probably would have been spared
There
because if
you
she
are,
knew
dude.
everything, then she would know that I had nothing to do with your vandalisms.
As you guys begin to ascend the stairs, you'll feel the temperature change. It'll stay dusk as requested, but it will begin to warm up as it becomes autumn. And then you guys can go up the stairs where you'll find yourselves on a platform. Let's go ahead and get the right description of that. Alright, so here you find yourselves on a stone platform on top of a natural mound of earth. Um, and there's a rock along a 70-foot long, 50-foot wide, 10-foot high stone platform. So you are 50, I'm sorry, you are 10 feet high, and yet you are on this large platform. Um, and the platform itself is covered in moss and ivy. Connected to this platform, there are two stone walkways. Let me just give you. You know what? I'm just gonna. All right. Um. The bridge leads further to the east to what looks to be like a cave-like area. But there is a building in the middle, um, with a mossy staircase that climbs down the south wall. Oh, that's the one that you guys came up of. Sorry, I thought they were describing. There's like a set of stairs right here as well that leads down into the. There's like a building here in the middle that
Hmm.
you guys can check out.
Ain't no
Um,
dragon gonna fit in that building.
but since you guys are on this platform and looking around, You guys can
Is
see.
my stick going off?
You guys can see a whole lot more. Nope, the stick is not going off. But since you can see a whole lot more, you can see in the distance, as you begin looking around, you see the dragon is over the water and dives inside of it for a moment before coming back up. And he's got a few fish in his mouth, still wiggling about, and he flies over and lands on the edge where he kind of shakes a little bit to get the water off, and then throws his jaw back and lets the fish fly in, getting a chomp halfway down so that he gets a nice squish out of it.
Desmond's gonna load up his gun.
As you guys see him and he lands and finishes his bites, you hear him say something in Sylvan. So it's kind of sing-songy, but
I
you
can
guys
hear that.
can't understand it other than
I can.
Spore. And
I can understand it.
Magnus can.
Magnus can understand. Oh, the
In my helmet.
helmet. All right. Well, Magnus, you also understand it. As he's after he finishes the fish, he turns to the platform, and in Sylvan he just says, "More tried to cross my bridge. Will they attempt and die, or will they fight?" And he just starts.
I came here to kick ass and chew bubble gum, dragon. And I'm all out of gum.
um, in Sylvan, Spore will say, "Isn't there a different way for us to not become your prey?"
Oh, diplomacy is dead. You should know this.
Are you
by
saying
now.
that from behind the rock that you are currently behind?
I'll walk over there. You want to talk to him?
I can't move my mouse. My mouse is dying on. Give me a second. I was more so gonna say it behind Roland, so if Roland fucking gets shot at.
You know about to attack that thing, right? I'm killing this dragon.
Go ahead, Spore. What'd you say?
Um, are you sure there isn't another way where we do not become your prey? In Sylvan, because I can speak it.
And what do you have to offer?
What is it you require?
I tire of eating fish. I think new meat looks delish.
Have you thought about drow?
I
They're
have not.
plenty and abundant.
The elk and the bear that she won't let me near look delicious. You come with offering?
I come with a drow. And maybe some spider, if that is to your taste.
He'll start to fly up into the air. You think I want your bugs? How low
Nah,
of me do
not
you
bug,
believe?
but drider, not full spider. And plenty on different levels. Elk and bear are very few, but drow? Well, there are many for you.
I've
Why you gotta
seen
rhyme
no
that?
drow here in this land. You speak as if there's many, but there are none. Your
Not
lies.
in these lands, but if you travel up or down, drow bodies can be found.
I shall not leave my home. I defend the bridge. It'll start flying towards you guys. If you have
But the
nothing to
bridge
offer,
has such
Stop
little
playing, baby.
fear. Why defend something whenever you're running low? And I believe you might die out here.
this is my territory and I will maintain it. You can roll your initiative now.
Damn it. Kill him! Kill him
Okay,
with fire!
I rolled a nat 20 on
Going
mine, and
to
I'm going to give
die.
my initiative to Pyrus.
You rolled like initiative 14 times.
I know, but I get advantage. I got a 12, and then I got a nat 20, and then it kept rolling after
I got
that.
a nat. I got a nat 20.
I got a 16.
My my dexterity is probably crappier than yours.
Got an 18.
Well, I tried. It didn't want any of the meat.
Your initiative bonus is much higher than mine, so you got to be better.
Oh, that's right. I've got my feet.
Alright, this thing can fly. Good chunk. Alright, it is currently 20 feet in the air. You're a 10-foot high platform, so you are looking up 10 feet at this thing flying. Just so that you guys know exactly where it is. And
Iris, what did you roll for? Oh, you rolled a nat 1? Damn, dude, I'm going last.
Let our healer go last. Great idea.
Yep, I'm going last.
I'm gonna try a new fight song, just so y'all know.
You got to fight for your right to think.
Okay, we got everyone's initiative? No? Paris, what's your initiative?
He had a 1, but I
Oh,
took it, gave
27,
him
right?
mine. Yeah, he had a nat 20. Well, I had a nat 20 with
Right.
7. I took his 1, though.
Alright,
I'm going last.
Paris, you are up then.
Okay. I will. I think the dragon is 20 foot higher than we are.
10 foot higher.
10 foot higher.
Mm-hmm.
I will, using the boots that Magnus give me, I will leap towards the dragon, empty-handed, towards the top of the dragon's head.
Yeah, you going for the sword in his head.
Okay. Paris, you have your boots of. Oh, you. What boots? Oh, the boots of Spring and Striding. You don't have those attuned.
He's had him on for a long time.
Yeah, but then you got the Cloak of Protection, Headband of Intellect, and the brand tattoo. You traded it out for the tattoo, if I recall.
Oh, shit. That's right. You can only attune so many items.
3. Oh, these don't need attunement. Good news. That's why we didn't apply them. Okay. Your speed while wearing these boots becomes 30 feet unless you have higher natural speed. Heavy armor doesn't bother you. When you jump, you can jump 3 times the normal distance. Okay. And I have a jumping calculator. Alright, so your strength score is 20, and you are 5'10". Alright. So you can go 3 times the amount. So your long jump is 60 feet horizontally, and your high jump is 24 feet off the ground. So yeah, I would say that you can, especially with a running start. So let's see, that's 5, 10, 15. Leap. Alright, I need an acrobatics for you to manage the grab.
Come on, roll high, bro. Roll high. Oh, can I hit him with guidance before he goes?
This would be an ability check. You gave him that one thing.
Oh,
Guidance
sweet.
is an action, so
What dice would that be?
D20. And it looks like you have a +2, so good luck.
Yeah.
Oh, a
So,
19. 19 will meet. So yeah, you managed to grapple this. You were going for what part of him were you going for?
I was specifically going to try to grab that sword in his head.
Okay, sure. You grab the sword that is lodged in his head. It doesn't budge from your weight, but you are holding onto it.
Do it, dude. Do it.
That
I
would
wasn't
be
going to try to
your
pull on it.
That would be your. You're kind of dangling right now, so I'm gonna put you here, and I'm gonna
But
put
what
a
I was
little.
gonna do, I'll go into my rage using my bonus action.
So this would have been your bonus action. Um, if you want to use your action to go in the rage, I'm fine with that, but then you can't do anything else.
That'd be fine. I'll go into the rage while holding the sword, dangling. That'd be fine with me.
Alright, you're gonna go large. And that's gonna pull him down with an unexpected weight. I'll say he lowers like 5 feet for moments. Now he is only 5 feet higher than the platform. As you are dangling off, his head is down. So, that brings us to Trogdor.
Now, what does
All
that do
right.
when we charge us to that sword?
What do you mean, what does that do to the sword?
Because like with the charges to other weapons, like when he throws it, it comes back, lights it up with an element, all that other bull stuff.
Well, he can try that on his turn if he'd like. Oh yeah, he did. He raged. He can't. Were you gonna try and make that sword your weapon? Is that what you were trying to do, Pyrus?
Yeah, that was my intention.
Oh, okay. The sword will not take your element.
That was still a cool try, though, man. That's awesome. That was like cinematic.
So you're welcome to
Yeah,
pick
yeah,
a different weapon, but that sword refuses to take.
that's fine. That's fine.
I'm gonna walk up here
That's still
because
awesome.
you said it was looking down towards us, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my 2 charges of one magic missile and 2 shots each eye.
Okay. Pyrus, you did you pick a weapon?
Yes, I'm choosing my war hammer. I'm gonna hold on to the sword with one hand and grab my war hammer with the other.
Do you mean your glaive?
No, I
Warhammer,
gave
do
him
you have
my
for Magnus?
warhammer.
Which
Magnus
warhammer?
give me a hammer.
Yeah, I gave
Magnus,
him my warhammer last night.
Okay, you're using the
I think he's
warhammer
using his
plus one.
battle.
Okay, let me put the
That way, when he
warhammer.
gets good footing, he can
All right,
he
so
get more defense with his shield.
so the warhammer will be a plus three. It's a plus one weapon, so plus nine, and then a warhammer is a 1d8. So, or is a warhammer like a sword, where it has a 1d8 and then a 1d10?
It
Yeah,
has.
one
I
d8.
think that has single and double hand.
Yeah, I think it does too. Let me just double check it.
It's just like a long sword, but it's bludgeoning.
Warhammer. No, yeah, versatile. 1d10. So yeah, it's just like a long sword. So 1d. I'm just gonna put the 1d10 plus 6. So it's the same thing as the glaive as far as damage goes. Um, but cool, noted. All right, and the warhammer has it. Okay, sorry, Chagdor. You're gonna do two charges of magic missiles. So 4 missiles, 2 for each eye. I'm guessing.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and roll your 4d4 plus 4.
I was gonna go left and right, but
And with a 17 on the die, he is not going to get any sort of permanent damage to his eyes, but he does take the 14 force damage. Alright, anything else?
nope. That's my turn.
Alright, Roland, you are up.
Roland's gonna try to seduce it, but I have a little thing made. Um, just for the role play. Roland's gonna bow low and then straightening up with a grin, he's gonna say, I've sung of godness and kissed worse than death, but never have I trembled quite like this. I'm just gonna take a step closer. Your wings are storm, your eyes twin suns, your voice, oh, I'll let it melt the marrow of my bones. But I didn't come to gravel, I came to worship and draconic.
That's going to be with disadvantage for your persuasion. Because it's mid fight. You should have done that before the fight. That would have been.
Yeah, but I
Uh,
didn't think I could.
Yeah, you could
That's still a
always
good
step forward.
roll. 21.
21. Let me check one thing. It is not seduced.
Damn.
No, it's
And
true.
that detail, I think why it wasn't, will come clear after. But oh, sorry, Roland. Did you want to do anything else?
Would that count as an action, or would that
That's
kind of been like a?
at least the action, if not more.
Mhm.
Okay.
But if you have a
Um,
bonus action, I'll allow it.
yeah, I am going to give Pyrus Bardic Inspiration.
All right.
Cha-ching.
This guy's
And then-
turn.
Take 2 steps back.
Um, and it'll be said in Sylvan, so just the other two will understand. But you'll just hear the dragon say, "Let go of Terralu," and the dragon will, with pure Pyrus still on him, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, plenty of flight speed, and it is gonna dive under the water.
Oh fuck.
Oh,
And then from under the water, it is gonna do a claw attack on Pyrus. That is a 26. We're gonna do a second claw attack on Pyrus, and that is a dirty 20, both of which I know hit. So that damage altogether. Ooh. 15.
Does grappling the sword count as being grappled?
No.
No.
26 claw damage. You're raging, so that'll be 13. But I need you to make a. You know what? He could probably reach you. Yeah, his bite. He has good reach. And then he's gonna try to bite. He's not gonna try and claw you off. He's gonna let you keep holding the sword. But yeah, you take 13 damage, Pyrus. And then he'll go for a bite attack at the end of that. Oh, that's the wrong die. I rolled a d6 to attack. Okay. Sorry. That is 22. And so the piercing damage of the bite is 4 plus. Ooh, so 13 plus 4. So 17. Half that down to 9 for the piercing damage, and then there is added poison damage, which I'm not even gonna roll because right now you are resistant, or I'm sorry, immune to it. So altogether 13 plus 9, so altogether 22 damage to Pyrus from this turn, and you guys are both underwater right now. Disbin, you're up.
Alright, well, seeing if I don't see anybody, I'm gonna walk up here, and whenever I see the dragon come up from the water, I'm ready my action, shoot it.
I'm gonna have to turn you up. I cannot barely hear you.
I'm sorry.
Oh, there you are. Jeez.
I said that I'm gonna move over here, ready my action for whenever the dragon comes up, I'm going to shoot it.
Alright, did you load your gun with the first 6 bullets or any of the 4 that you made?
I loaded it with the first 6 bullets.
Okay, the first 6 are fine, so. Cool, hold your action. Spore, you're up.
Sorry, I had a call. I'm gonna be doing my first action is gonna be casting Sanctuary on the lovely Magnus back there. So he can't be hit.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Sanctuary.
hitting him is harder,
Yeah,
I should say.
I gave him the pink. Alright.
Mhm. That is a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
And for my action, I'm going to do Toll the Goddamn Fucking Dead. Against,
You don't have to see it for Toll the Dead?
You gotta see him.
Do I?
I think you do have to see him.
Okay, well,
said it
How
Get
before
clear
ready.
is this
when
water?
you guys were in the water before. It was dark, murky water. It's hard
Okay.
to see inside.
So never mind. I'm not gonna do that. And instead, I am going to hold my action for whenever I see him to cast Toll the Dead.
Fair enough. Magnus, you're up.
All right. I'm going to clutch my medallion. Shar, grant me the power to destroy this creature of chaos. Let me be the avatar that gives you the gift into the void and activate Twilight Sanctuary.
Now you're using your amulet of the devout specifically.
Yes.
Okay. And your amulet is it the one for? It's the one for Saluni, right? You never got the one for Shar yet, right?
Oh, damn. It ain't going to work.
Well, you're using the amulet, so
Yeah, I'm
yes,
trying to use it.
so the amulet will work.
Oh,
Spec-
wow. Cool.
specifically.
All right. And then, oh, shit. I didn't mean to blow my screen up. Damn. Zoom back up.
The amulet only gets one per rest, so. All right, yeah.
We need it. Okay. Then I'm going to use a little bit of movement. 5, 10, 15 right there. Yeah.
All right, to specify, Pyrus
Oh,
is not in it.
damn.
You are 10 feet up, and they are like 20 feet into the water.
25. Is that lower?
He's 20 feet into the water, so you'll have to be,
He's like 30 foot below us.
yeah,
Oh,
more.
damn.
He's more than 30 foot from where you're standing. He'd be
Yeah.
like a good 50 feet away.
Damn.
I mean, you jumped on a dragon that you watched dive into the water. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. All right. So my action was Twilight Sanctuary. Can I ready my bonus action for Healing Word on Pyrus if he pops up?
Yeah, you can save it if you want.
That's what I'll do.
All right.
He's right there. I feel like I'm in the crossroads. Yeah, whatever. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, that'll
Sure.
work.
Then roll that d6 for that temporary HP.
Oh, yeah. Get this thing going.
5
Right.
plus 8, right?
Yep, 13.
All right. Pyrus, back to you.
Okay. I'm gonna try all I can to pull that sword out of the dragon's head.
Oh, while it's awake and everything? Is that even an option?
Would he be able to do that underwater in general?
I mean, there'd be a lot of no-goes, but I'm wondering if it's possible at all while the dragon, because there's a incapacitated rule, but
I could do it. Hold on right now.
all right. So as soon as you start to even yank on it, it's going to use its reaction to push you off. And that is it's only a 16. So roll an athletics to prevent being, oh, I'm sorry, a strength save to prevent being pushed off of the sword. And I guess you have to do that at disadvantage because you're underwater and you don't have a swim speed.
You still get the extra 1d4, dude.
Yeah, so if this goes rough, your DC is 16, so I need one more D20 because you're at disadvantage because you are underwater and don't have a swim speed.
Oof.
3 plus your. Did I say strength
Save.
save? Strength save,
Yeah, it
right?
says strength save, so that should be
So
pretty high.
12. So still doesn't make it, but you are within range of well, if it meets, it beats. He's the one doing it. So you have to roll a 4 on your D4 from your bardic inspiration just to make it. Would you like to use your bardic inspiration for? Oh, he got it.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, I was already rolling it, man. My
um,
bad.
wow, that
That's awesome,
is
dude.
that's crazy. That
He would have
is
had he would have had another D4 besides the Bardic, I think.
Oh, he
Then
would have.
the coming of age thing. So
Yeah.
where'd you get the Bard to
that's an
Magnus? Where'd you get the
ability
Bard
check.
to?
That's an ability
I
check
gave it to Pyrus.
from that point
Oh, it saves on ability check. Gotcha.
on. Wow, you guys are. That's insane. Okay, well,
Hmm.
Pyrus, that is gonna be a success. You are going to be able to put your feet on the dragon and push off, even though it gave efforts to stop you, and the sword will come out of the dragon, and you will see it pause under the water for a moment. You have the sword in your hand.
In terms of movements, I just like to try to get to the surface of the water.
You can do that.
Need to roll something for that.
No, you can just. It's half your movement to swim up, so you have 40 feet. So you were 20 feet down, so you can reach the shoreline on this
That,
round.
yeah, that'd be my move right
All right. Um,
I could take the hit points, right? Because
Now
it's
we
saying
can.
the thing.
I need to check something. Y'all really skipped forward, but okay, hold
He wasn't
on.
expecting that.
No, I was not an immediate. No, I was not expecting that.
Never expect anything with us.
I
Fights,
try. I tried to be like, oh, I'm for sure. Like, I know what's going on now, but no. So,
fights over.
uh,
Well, Magnus is still safe.
That dragon ain't done yet.
We don't know the dragon's at. He's probably pissed off.
all right.
Right.
So, but yeah, with that would be Pyrus's turn. Trogdor, you see Pyrus clamber onto the ground. He's got the sword in hand, the same sword that you saw in the dragon. You know because it has a very particular gemstone set in the hilt.
Okay. Alrighty. I'm going to walk over towards the edge and tell Pirates, get your ass back the fuck up here. And I'm going to cast my Spirit of Death on top of the water and tell it to hold its action or bonus action to haunt that bitch.
Oh, okay. Hold on, let me get your Trogdor thing. Well, what's the stats for this thing? Oh, you know what? I have it. I have it.
Ace.
I have
I have it saved somewhere.
Hold on, I have the token. I made it, and then I put it to the side. At least I thought.
No, you did.
Yes, right.
There it is. There it is. I found it. There it is. I was like, I'm not gonna make it every time, and then here I am trying to make it again every time.
I can make NPC character sheets on here and just have that for that.
Boom. Well, I just need the token, not so much the sheet.
Token
But
for it
all
to
right.
link this
But
sheet.
is it holding its action or what is it doing?
It's gonna hold its bonus action to haunt the dragon if it comes up out of the water within its 10 foot of it.
Okay. Roland, what would you like to do?
Roland's gonna hold his Bane action until he can see it.
Okay.
This thing's fucked. This thing's royally fucked.
You guys, again, you still don't see the dragon. It seems it's in the water still. Disbin, you're up. What do you got?
Still readying my action from the dragon emerges from the water.
All right. And Spore?
But Which way you looking?
I am going to still hold my action of what's it called? Bells.
Toll the Dead. Which way are
Yep.
you looking?
I'm looking like out this area.
All right, Dismo, which way are you looking?
Got a I got a pretty wide view.
Looking north.
North. Okay. All right.
If you see him, yell.
What was your temp HP madness, by the way?
13.
Out from the water, below the bridge, the dragon comes up in a spiral dive upwards before flurling its wings, splashing water around. And it just looks at you all and says, "Thank you for freeing me of that blasted sword. And now I can claim this forest for my own."
Oh, hell no.
The fuck did you do?
um, but that Magnus, you have a chance to rebuttal, or
No.
it's your turn. So it's your turn,
Oh, it is
combat.
my turn.
Yep.
Oh, I was going to cast Bless. I'm trying to decide if I'm doing it at second level or not.
Sure.
So I want to get Desmond, and I want to get Pyrus, and I want to get Roland for sure. And will Bless affect like Trogdor's blowing up abilities and stuff?
I don't think so. But go ahead and cast your spell at whatever level.
Shit. Let me read this thing real quick.
Wouldn't
Damn.
all of our held actions kick off before his turn?
Well, you guys all said you were looking this way, right? So,
Oh,
and the river. I guess you guys forgot the river flows. So,
attack roll or saving throw. And as long as I don't do anything to the dragon, it doesn't affect my sanctuary. So I'll cast it at second level and
okay.
hit Desmond,
You lose a second
Pyrus.
level spell slot, and it seems Saluni didn't give you the power to do that.
Oh, damn. Well,
You
that
guys,
was my action.
as that round finishes, you guys all feel the effects of the feast go away.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
So
So I
to be clear, I rolled whenever you guys were talking, so I could see how much time had passed on the D4 from the conversations and planning, along with you guys venturing out to find Willow and all that stuff. And then I did, took the ceremony things into account. I imagine that you guys did your attunements and bullet making at the same time as he was doing ceremony. So you guys went to sleep at about 2300. To be clear with that, when you guys woke up, it was about 700. And Willow took you to the uh, tower. That walk alone takes about 15 minutes. And so you guys spent about, I'd say it was about 45 minutes with Willow alone. And then you made your way over here. And by the time the fight started, it was about 8:20, and the feast ended at 8:30.
All right. So it's my turn. I tried to cast that spell. He just said what he said, right?
Yeah, that was his whole thing. But you tried to cast that
Okay.
spell and it failed. You did use the second level spell slot, but Saluni didn't give that power to you.
Yeah, but I wasn't targeting the dragon, so he don't give a shit about that. But he just said, "Thank you. I'm gonna go rule this forest. I don't give a shit about the forest. Have a nice day, dragon. I'm leaving. I'm gonna start
Well,
moving. 5, 10, 15, 20. Do my diagonal. 25, 30. Have a nice day, guys.
Pyrus, you are up. You are. Well, I guess you're big enough that you could just climb onto the platform if you wanted, I guess. So, Pyrus, what do you want to do?
So, how close is the dragon to me?
Ooh. I mean, if you throw your warhammer, you'll reach him, I guess.
Is there dragon still in the water? Because we can't see him.
No, the dragon is now 20 feet in the air once again. Sorry, let me put the blue dot. That says he's in the air. Yeah, he's about
He's
20
not even on the
feet in the air
screen.
once again. Cause yeah,
He's
he's
not on the screen.
You're on GM side.
What? No, he's
You're on GM layer, not token layer.
no. Yeah, he was on the token layer.
We don't see him.
He's even deleted out of the turn
Why?
order, so I think you might have deleted him on accident.
He's in the turn.
Oh, I didn't roll my d6 either.
What the? Let me hit refresh on the player side to see if that changes it on my player screen.
I'm still 13.
Nope.
Focus paint.
Is it on the new foreground layer on accident?
No, it says it's on the token layer.
What about we take a 5 and you figure it out?
Yeah, I mean you guys should take a 5 anyways. Now's a great time for that.
Sounds good.
Let me figure that.
We'll be
Why?
back.
It says it's on the right layer. What about
Sounds
this
good.
guy? Is this guy on the right layer? If I put him seashell, that don't make any
Yes.
sense.
There he goes.
Well, that's different. Hold on, I gotta. Then let me give him this. They have different stats. Fun fact. Sorry, 1 second.
For age group or something.
I'll tell y'all afterwards, of course. I always do. Alright, then. Xyz? So strange. Now their initiatives are backwards. That's okay. I was gonna use both of them anyways.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and tell that druid witch that she got a problem because that dragon out of control now.
Oh man, I mean, I'm glad. I'm glad you guys got it all figured out and whatever. You did your sword thing. Well, I'm just a little upset 'cause I had like a whole like, oh, you defeat dragon, now you pull the sword out, boom, round 2 dragon. That was like what I was gonna go for. Y'all were just like, what if we just round 2 immediately? Like, all right.
There and grabbing that sword and like lighting it up with lightning and just like He-Man and stuff. I was like, man, that's cool.
Well, once y'all learn more about the sword, you'll see why it didn't allow that. I mean, I feel like it says a lot to say that the sword didn't allow it, but anyways.
Lord, Desmond, you're usually the one to get cursed.
All right. Ready when you guys are.
I'm here.
I am accounted for.
Oh, and in
I
case y'all
really don't know.
didn't know, I have my dragon fight dice. That's what I'm using. They're these big, heavy blue dice, blue and
Oh
silver
yeah.
dice. You can like hear it.
Did he really just potentially end this fight by pulling that sword out of his head?
Um, I think after the game, I'll give you the canonical way versus the way I was gonna do it, because I was gonna alter it a little bit, but
Because Trogdor might still do something dumb.
I just love that Magnus failed his morning roll.
Oh, have a nice day. My goddess abandoned me. I got to go, Chuck.
Now, did she abandon you? That's the real question.
I got to figure out how to fix that necklace. Blood sacrifice from a dragon would be nice, but I don't know. Depends on what they do.
I'm back.
A little bit. Make sure little fights and scene.
I'm good.
Alright, cool. Alright, if we're good to go, then Paris, you get to kick this off. Top of the round. Or,
He's still mute.
I guess,
Pirates, you're muted if you're.
are you muted or are you not back yet?
Yeah, I'm right here. I'm right here. I finally
Alright.
made it back.
Well, you are up.
Okay.
Fresh combat. So,
Well, I think that's a little bit out of my range where he's at, so I'm just gonna hold what I got and pull myself up on the bank.
alright. I mean, you get advantage, but I need an athletics check.
Attacking?
No, for climbing up on the platform.
Okay.
Or are you just jumping? I mean, your boots let you jump crazy high. Are you just jumping?
Yeah, that'd be a better option. I'll just jump up.
Isn't he like 10 foot tall anyway? Isn't like a step for him?
Oh yeah, he's like super tall right now. So let's see. He's usually 5'10", so right now he's 10'10". His without a run, his high jump is 4 feet. With the boots, that's 12 feet. So yeah, he can just jump up on the platform. So yeah, that's fine. You can jump up. That's 10 feet of your movement.
I'll just move over.
Remember your rage rules.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. With the wait. You're at 35. You have 5 more feet of movement, just so you know.
Okay. That put me what? Right there?
All right.
Let's do that.
You're
I'll
within
go ahead
20 feet.
and I can charge my hammer now, right? With
Yeah.
my element.
What's the element?
Okay. I will go with ice.
The options are. Oh, you mean cold? Okay, cold works. Sure. So you got a cold hammer, and you're gonna throw it. So go ahead and roll your attack. It's a +9, and 11 is not gonna hit. The hammer comes right back to your hand immediately, and you can try again.
I will repeat action. Probably miss again.
9 plus 6, that's 15. That also misses.
Yeah, with that, I will hold my ground.
Trogdor, you are up.
Alrighty. So I'm going to wander down here. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll go right there. And I'm going to go ahead and shoot a fire bolt at it.
Okay, go ahead.
Surprising, not a fireball.
26 absolutely hits. Give me that 2d10 fire damage. 7 it
Fucking
is.
weak.
7 damage. What a hit.
Then I'm going to send my Spirit of Death at it. Because, I mean, it can fly and hover and all that shit.
Oh
It's got a
yeah.
lot of shit.
What's the
I think it's got a
movement?
shit. I think it's got like
Spirit
60
of...
feet speed, but let me check.
I'm double checking too, yeah. Let's see. It's got... No, 60 foot is the range. Its movement is 30. And it has hover, so that's good. So it can float in air. Right now you have it right above the water, from what I can tell.
Yeah, I have it right above the water, yes.
So it has 30 feet of movement. Ten. Is that it?
I'm trying to decide if I want to actually just fly up and go over. Or if I want to just go through it and say fuck it.
It is a bridge, so...
Incorporeal movement.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that too. This thing is... It just can't land there.
But so theoretically, if I, like, that's 25, so 30 would be right there, which is half inch, so the closest I'll go is right in front of it, and take 10 foot, or 1d10 of force damage.
Uh... If it enters turn inside object, it's shunted to the nearest unoccupied space and takes 1d10. Yep, so it'll get pushed. Oh, yep, that way, and then 1d10 damage. Let me use this die, which suddenly feels incredibly light. That's 9 damage.
Oh, I could just fucking dash and not take any of that damage. God damn
Why
it.
does the red have a number in it?
Because it got 10 pitch points from Magnus.
Oh,
Should have 13, dude.
that, I don't think that, let's see, you're a Twilight, right?
For me, yeah.
Yeah,
A summon creature, it's not an undead or a construct.
it is an undead.
Oh, wait, it is
Oh.
an undead. Yeah,
That's
yeah, you're
why
right.
I don't think it gets the bonus.
Yeah, I don't think it does.
Um,
See, yeah.
Hey, you're right. I don't think it
as
does
an
because it's
action,
undead.
Spirit is with you. Whenever a creature, I mean, it doesn't say it can't be, so
It would be on his Twilight Sanctuary thing that would tell me whether or not I could have it.
yeah, that's what I'm looking. It only says creature. I mean, you're technically not a creature. But it doesn't specify, and usually it would.
And I would
So,
consider it an ally, right?
yeah.
I mean, you see me
Yeah,
I've
summon
seen it
playing.
before.
yeah, they would say it if it didn't count it. So yeah, I guess it counts it. So
Okay. All right. Well, good call.
cool. All right.
Cool.
At the end of its turn, I guess it can. Same thing for you, Pyrus. I believe the number was 13, right? Magnus?
Yep, that is correct. 13.
Alright. So, Pyrus, don't forget to take your 13 temporary, and yeah, your ghost can swap out it for 13. So, that brings us to Roland.
Gonna move down and cast Bane.
Alright. Put a little red notch on it. And that means it has
Charisma
a.
save. Charisma save.
Oh, right. It's gotta make the save first. And that probably doesn't do it. Well, that's decent charisma, but it's still only a 14. Does a 14 do it?
That beats. Yep.
Oh.
No, it doesn't. Sorry.
Well, I say a
It
14? At the oh yeah, your bard level's only 1. Yeah, your spell save DC is 12.
My thing's a +2 because I have the stone.
Just, I thought the stone
My
was
iron
+2
stone.
to your score, not to your. Now I'm double checking that. Charisma score increases by 2. So with the stone active, yeah, that's why your charisma is 13.
Okay. Awesome.
So 15 is higher.
Okay.
So it would have failed.
So base charisma is 13. Okay, so that means with the stone, your charisma goes up to 15, which is a +1 more, which makes your DC a 13. And he rolled an 11 plus 3, so 14. So it still beat it by 1. Yeah, the stone increases the score, not the modifier, by 2 points. So it increases the modifier by 1 point at all times. So I thought we already adjusted your charisma, but we might not have. So, but even if it goes up to 15, that makes it a +2.
Okay.
So
That'll be it then.
all right, well, good effort. And now he is gonna be a problem. He is gonna fly a little bit to get just right, so he can do one of these.
Sounds
He's
good.
not. He's not just right just yet. Hold on. He's gonna fly over. The difference between a dragon playing a dragon and a sword playing a dragon.
Back. Sorry, that took forever.
All right, and this will hit
Just in
all
time
of
to
you.
die, dude.
So he's gonna use his poison breath, hitting all of you all.
Dang,
So
I don't get no cover. Damn.
and
I'm gonna use my reaction to absorb element.
that's fair enough. I still need everyone to make a con save.
I get advantage because of armor, right?
Armor? What does armor have to do with this? Poison breath.
I got this magic armor against dragon's breath weapons.
Is it a spell?
Magnus, you have. Oh, you have
Breath
the
is not a spell.
Dragon Guard.
Question.
Yeah.
What
Was
did
that
the,
no? It's not a spell.
No, it's not a spell.
What
God
did
damn
the
it.
ceremony do again?
Yeah.
That's for your
advantage.
ability score, not your saving throw.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It's
Oh,
Constitution.
Not a saving throw?
Yep, that is not a saving throw.
Okay.
You know, I hate that, like, dragon. I need to just write down Dragon's Guard somewhere. There, I did write it down. Cool. Grants to wear advantage on saving throws against breath weapons of creatures that have the dragon type. So yes, you have advantage, Magnus.
Okay, cool.
Alright, so we got 18 from Roland, 17 from Spore, crazy 26 from Dismond.
Never mind. I don't need the advantage.
What would you roll?
Nat 20.
Alrighty. Trogdor, what'd you roll?
21.
I rolled it
Alright,
anything though.
21. And what about your spirit boy right here?
He's immune. He don't give a shit about poison.
He's immune to poison?
Yep. Damage immunities and condition immunities.
Nice. And Pyrus, what'd you roll?
17.
Alright, so both of my 17s fail. Everyone else passes. So
He didn't add his modifier.
everyone else takes
think-
half. Spore, you used absorb elements. I believe that means you take half as well with an extra bit. So let's see. Um, you have resistance. Also, the first time you hit with a melee attack on your next turn, you get to do an extra 1d6 poison. So, but it only lasts for like one extra round. So if you don't do melee, it goes away.
Pyrus didn't add his modifier.
All right.
Dean, you see that?
Sorry.
Pyrus didn't add his modifier.
Oh,
No, I didn't
Pyrus,
have-
look at you. What is your? Oh, you should have good con. Yeah, you do. All right, so you passed. So everyone's taking half damage, including Spore, the only one who failed.
We're looking
So
at it.
I have to roll a concentration, don't I, for sanctuary?
yes, you will.
Damn.
That's a nat 20. So
Thank goodness.
I love wasting nat 20s and things like that.
no.
36, 46. So the total damage is 49. So everyone's gonna take 25 poison damage,
Crap.
Ooh, that hurt.
and
Maybe
no
we
one
shouldn't
has
have.
resistance to that. So everyone takes the
25.
full
Yeah.
25.
25.
25.
Okay,
Fine.
so minus 13.
There's what?
And
Let's see. He went from.
12, right?
We'll say that was about 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 70, 75, 80. And that brings us to Dismond.
Can somebody throw me? No. Okay.
Pyrus, need me to. Okay, you got it. Cool. Spore, you got
Um,
it. Trogdor.
Can I go through allies, right?
I got you rolling, because I know you used the Beyond, so minus 25 for you. And Magnus, oh, you nat 20. Magnus, my nat 20 roll comes in clutch.
Oh, that's right.
You take no damage.
Oh, snap. Let me make my hit point back.
Yep.
Oh,
Or
the
she
hero
can-
trick is over,
Adam.
isn't it?
Because you nat 20, so you held your breath. You were at the ready. Sorry, go ahead,
But the
Dismond.
hero
I can move through allies, correct?
Yes, I always allow that. Yep.
20, 25,
Otherwise,
30,
Pyrus would be a
45.
problem.
I was about to say, oh no.
Nope, can't get through
I
there.
might just shoot the dragon.
Go for it.
And I'm gonna expend a grip point, which raises my misfire shot by 1 point, to do a deadeye shot, which gives me advantage. How do I roll advantage on the roll 20 again? Do I just
slash R 2D20 key KH1, I think.
so slash roll 2d20 KH1?
KH1.
Do I add the
Yeah.
do I add the modifiers before I do the
So
KH1?
yeah, after the KH1, you put the modifiers, just like Dean wrote right there. That should keep the highest roll.
Yep.
Oh.
Ooh, a nat 20. Look at
Nat
you.
20.
Oh, snap.
Look at you. That is gonna be obviously a hit. So that's 2d10 plus 12 for your shot. $24 damage. What a shot. Clipped him right in the leg, and he lets out a roar that echoes throughout the cave.
You call that a roar? Alright, that's the end of my turn.
Don't you have a
Spore,
second shot?
Oh fuck! I forgot. Okay, whatever.
he said he ended his turn. Spore, you're up. We are level 8. Guys.
God damn, you idiot.
We're all
Checking
gonna
that really
die.
quickly. is wisdom, right?
What's wisdom?
Yeah.
Your modifiers?
Toll the Dead is a wisdom check.
Oh, yeah.
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 So first of all, because somebody else who can also do that comes before me, I am going to be using a lovely, lovely, lovely thing called. I need a first measure. Give me a couple seconds. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to be using Hex on his wisdom.
Hex on his wisdom.
Yep. And I am going to be using that
They say curse.
at. But that will cause me
You deal an
to.
extra 1d6 per attack.
I think that causes me to. Is it? Yeah, it's a concentration.
Go ahead if you want to do that. I'm about to take cover.
That's what I'm hoping. Da. So, until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to the target when you hit it with an attack. Also, I choose one ability. When you cast a spell, the target has disadvantage on ability checks made with the chosen ability. And I am using spell third or fourth. You can.
Okay, so you can see
Holy
this.
shit, another one?
Yeah. So,
Since you
Okay,
only.
dragon.
oh, there's more of them. They're multiplying.
No, it's since the other one is like bugged. Just trying to get it in the turn order. There we go.
That
Okay.
creeped me out. I was like, holy crap, there's two.
No, I saw like something to do other than legendary actions is to put him more than once in the turn order. So it's more
Holy
like
crap.
so it's more structured than just randomly attacking. And
Holy
I
crap.
thought I'd give that a shot. So
Oh, it's a layer action or legendary?
instead of doing legendary actions, you just give them a different turn order. So it's a structured attack rather than just I decided to attack. You know. So
Gotcha.
I heard it and I was like, I might as well try that. Sounds I like structure. So
We all gonna die.
My bonus action to hex him,
yep, he is hexed.
and then I'm going to be casting Toll the Dead.
Sure. Yeah,
Do I
roll.
need a
No,
concentration?
he rolls to
Not a
save that, right?
You're
yes, wisdom at disadvantage because
Okay.
I chose wisdom as the stat.
nice choice.
Alrighty. The worst of the two is a 13.
Okay. I do
Oh
not
wait,
think
I'm
that's safe.
sorry. Saving throws. It's altered. It's higher. The lesser of the two is 18. Sorry.
Okay.
Oop.
The 18 does pass.
Saving throws are
But
listed
I
separately.
believe that's just that. No, Toll the Dead is it either hits or it doesn't.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah.
Well,
And then I shall.
Oh.
Is there? No. I'm gonna slightly scoot over here to maybe try and slightly hide behind Pyrus.
okay. There's a wall behind that second movement though. Platform ends.
There's only one. There's
Okay,
only one.
that's fine.
Yeah, I was just doing
Alright.
5.
With that shot hitting him, he is going to turn back 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. What's the range? Is this 10 feet? It is 10 feet. And he will get right here, which is within 10 feet of you two, I believe.
But he's 20 feet up in the air.
Well, he flew down a little bit to get along the way. So I'll add another 5 feet of movement. So what? He was at 25 now. And that puts. So he's going to do a wing attack. He beats his wings in a manner that causes a large gust of wind to come out to any creature within 10 feet in front of him. I need a dex save from Magnus and Roland.
Oh, shit. Damn. I'm about to fail this shit.
$24 for Roland.
That's good.
14.
Of course,
So-
the elf passes, no problem.
Yeah, kind of figures. Alright, so 14 does fail. And then you'll take a total of 16 bludgeoning damage and fall prone, Magnus.
Damn. So that's all my temps.
And then he will fly the rest of the way forward to do his last 2 attacks, which is going to be 1 bite and 1 claw. I will do the claw attack first. That is an 11 total. I know that misses. And then we are going to do the bite attack on Roland. And that is an 18. Does that hit Roland?
That meets.
Meets.
Wait a second. He can't specifically target me. I had Sanctuary on. No, she can drop Sanctuary.
He
That
didn't
purple dot moves
he
away.
didn't specifically target you.
Yeah, Spore had Sanctuary on me, but
Yeah,
Spore dropped it
he didn't
so he
target
could
you
get
though.
it in.
You were just within 10 feet of a wing attack. And
Random,
now
like,
he's attacking Roland.
buffer. Okay.
So,
I got
But,
knocked on my ass.
yep, you did. Alright, so let me do the bite attack damage. There's this one. So that'll be 18 piercing damage with an added. Oh, wow. Max on the poison. So 18 plus 12 for poison for a total of 30 damage from the bite.
Damn.
Hit 30.
Yep, 30 damage from the bite. 12 of that
Okay.
being poison. And he will risk the opportunity attack to fly.
I'll take it.
I would help you, but I'm on my butt.
That was 25,
Yes. No
30,
worries.
35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
22 to hit.
22 does hit.
So I would technically get sneak attack because I had an ally nearby, right?
Magnus is on his ass.
Okay, what
Yeah, I
about
got
Trogdor? Trogdor was
Trogdor,
right there too.
where's
I
Trogdor?
was behind you guys.
Where's Trogdor?
Oh, doesn't
Trogdor's
look
back
like
there.
it.
Yeah, Trogdor's behind you, 2 steps.
Okay.
If Trogdor
Yeah.
was closer, he also would have had to do a save for wing attack.
Okay.
Was this with your rapier or your crossbow?
Rapier.
Rapier. D8 plus 6.
Yeah, stick him in the ass.
13.
Sorry, all I heard was teen. What?
I'm 13.
13. Not bad. Solid damage. Alright. And that is his turn. Magnus, it's your turn. You can use half your movement to stand up.
And I'm going to use the rest of it to try to get the hell away.
Alrighty.
Use my diagonal.
Ooh, okay,
10.
so let me drop
What is that? Is there a door there?
sorry, I was just gonna say, Sport, you had to have dropped your sanctuary in order to have hex. You were aware of that, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Yes,
correct.
and I did state I was gonna go ahead and drop the sanctuary.
Okay.
That's what we were trying to tell you.
Oh, sorry. That's why I was like,
Magnus
I-
was in like, oh wait, no, Spore dropped the sanctuary, and I was like, yes.
yeah, all's good. But yeah, so it looks like you moved 5 feet, Magnus. That would be 20 total because you had to use half movement to stand up.
Is that an open doorway? Can I get through there?
I think that's supposed to be the room below. I'll go ahead and say it is. And inside here, It's like mostly hay, but there is a set of stairs that goes down to an area
That's where I'm
below.
headed.
Oh, okay, fair enough, I guess. But yeah, this was built on like a natural mountain, so it looks like it's like a dugout, square type of area.
And then that's 25 and 30.
Okay.
And then I'm going to call out the Shar to join me in this battle to claim this trophy for the void and try to cast Aura of Purity with a 4th level spell slot and see if she abandons me.
I will let you roll another D100 to see if someone answers.
I don't like that someone answers.
Nice rolling thing pop up.
Alright, so this is that.
Here we go. See if she answers. She's going to join us in battle or not.
Oh,
100. That could be bad, dude. That could be very bad.
um,
That could be
your spell works.
crap. Wow. Well, it's the same diameter as this one. It's just 2 turns behind. Well, no, that actually lasts, 10 minutes, I think.
What's the spell again?
Aura of Purity to give everybody advantage against poison.
Alright.
30-foot radius, just like the 12, but this one I actually have to concentrate on.
Can't be disease resistance to poison damage. Saving throws against effects that cause the following. Okay. Cool. Fair enough.
Everybody a little bit of, and that lasts, up to 10 minutes. So it'll outlast the Twilight Sanctuary.
It only lasts. It's only effective while people are in that zone. So just clear that up. But
it has
cool.
nothing
So
to do
it
with
won't radiate
undead,
outside the
right?
building.
No, nothing to do with undead. It just says non-hostile creature in the area, which I imagine
Yeah.
is non-hostile to you. So, but yeah.
Oh, and then end my turn with the D6 roll for
Mhm.
turn 3. And
Two.
it's lower this one. Well,
Mhm.
no, it's still better. No, that's 10 total.
All right.
And I'll
All right. 10 is the number. Pyrus, you are up.
I will use my movement. Am I on the same platform right here as Magnus?
You guys are all on the platform right now.
I just ran inside a building.
I
Fucking
believe that's
coward.
somewhere around 45 movement. But from there, I'm going to throw the Warhammer at the dragon again.
All right. Go ahead.
I think that one hit him.
A nat 20 will absolutely hit him. All right. Let's see here. Pyrus. 2d10 plus 12 plus 2d6 cold. So total is 2d10 plus 2d6 plus 12.
And is that including rage damage?
Ah, it is not. So include 4 more. So 2d10, 11, 2d6 is 6. Alright, so that is 11 plus 6 is 17. Add 4 for the rage is 21. And then add 12 for the modifier, and that is 23.
Nice.
A
Nice.
solid. That hammer, you throw it, and it straight jaw slaps this dragon. You see a bit of cold burst as it makes contact.
Get him, dude.
And right after the burst, it's already back in your hand, and you can do whatever else.
I repeat that action.
Go for it.
Halfway repeat that action.
Oh wait, um, not gonna take it back from you, but you are supposed to roll at disadvantage since you are more than 20 feet away. I'll let you keep the nat 20, but this next attack needs to be at disadvantage. Because I missed it the first time. So you can roll one more d20. See if you can get a better number.
Ooh,
Alright, we'll take the 10. 10 plus 9, 19. 19 is a hit.
Damn. Ooh.
Regular roll 1d10, 1d6 plus 8. And that does include the rage. So 8 plus 8 is 16 damage. Another hit from this throw. This one's not going to hit it in the face, but you will get it in like the bottom part of the neck. Another burst of cold as it makes contact. And the dragon lets out another roar that echoes around this open air somehow. You can go ahead. Anything else, Pyrus?
I'll use the rest of my movement to tuck behind this wall
I don't even know if you
on the
can
other
fit,
side.
but okay. I'll be honest. Yeah. He sideways shimmies through the door. Alright.
Oh,
Hey, big dude.
Alright. It's fine. Trogdor, you are up.
Alright, so for me, I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to move there. Should be about 25.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and cast Blight on
Ooh.
said dragon.
And that's a save thing,
So
right?
I need a con save from said dragon.
What, no fireball? What's wrong with you? You feeling okay?
He was asked not to.
Eyeball on a dragon.
He's being respectful.
Not destroyed the forest, alright? And besides,
About the forest, I'm about to go down these stairs, bro.
So he rolled a 6, which would be a fail. He is going to use his legendary resistance to make this one of his automatic successes.
alright, well then he still takes half of it.
Yep,
So.
so 4d8. Or if you want to roll 8d8 and half it, that's fine too.
Excuse me.
Alright, 38.
38 divided
of
in
that,
half.
16. No. 19. 19 it is. 19 necrotic
So,
damage.
Okay, and then
yes.
I'm gonna tell Mini Trogdor to get his ass over here and scare the shit out of him.
Okay, good luck with that movement. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30.
And I'm going to dash as the action.
Alright, he has to go up. How high
He
was
can
that?
walk through shit.
Oh, that's right. 5, 10. And then the dragon is 20 feet up per his usual height. So 5, 10, 15, 20.
Then okay, said he's 20 foot in the air.
Yep.
Alright, so I go up the last 10 foot.
Alright, and you are within 10 feet. You can do the thing you're trying to do.
Haunt his ass. I need a wisdom saving throw from him.
With disadvantage, it is.
Nice.
Alright. The lower of the two is a 14.
Fails.
Alrighty. Then he is haunted. What's that mean?
That means that he can't. He's got the. Let's see. Target has a frightened condition until his next turn, and I know exactly where it's at all times.
Cool. Roland, you are up.
Yep.
Just double checking. Can
I am.
he even be frightened?
That's a question on that dragon. I don't know that dragon.
I'm gonna bane
okay.
it.
Okay, that's a wisdom save as well, right? Did you
Charisma.
jump down or?
I moved down.
No, I see you move down. I'm asking if you jumped down because it shows me off that you're off the wall.
No.
So you're
So
on
you're
the wall.
standing up. Well,
Are you on that corner or are you on the ledge right here?
I'm on the corner
Okay, on the corner. Got it.
for myself.
All right. It's a wisdom save. You said, right?
Charisma.
Charisma save, and the
damn.
charisma of this
That'd be
guy
nice if that were.
is. So the lesser of the two is a 21.
Jesus.
Yeah, his saves for charisma is crazy.
Dragons are charismatic as fuck, dude.
I didn't think with disadvantage it would be in the 20s.
Fun fact: that sword is more charismatic. Is that it though?
No. I am. No, this is horrible. Oh God.
That wall ain't gonna protect me.
I can't see but who's beside me, but who's beside me, you're gonna get Bardic Inspiration.
Talking mini Trogdor or real Trogdor?
Real Trogdor, I guess.
All
You
right.
guys are kind of staying right in the doorway, so yeah, that wall is not protecting you.
I had enough movement to walk one square away from the opening.
All right. You said
I
that's
should
it.
be blocked by that
All
wall.
right. I just gotta check something. And bad news for you. Well, I guess half y'all will be all right. He is gonna fly back just there. And he is going to do his poison breath once again. And once again, it hits everyone.
Wouldn't that be an
Spore.
opportunity attack?
He's 20 feet in the air. The wall is 10 feet up. So he would have been 10 feet from you and 10 feet from the spirit guy.
But the vicious crossbow has a range of 30.
I don't think it's. Hold on. I don't think that's the range comes into play. I think it's for melee.
Yes, you're right.
Make
You're
one.
right.
Yeah, opportunity attacks are melee based. Yeah. All right. So everyone's got to make a save. Trogdor. Everyone but Roland
Right?
gets. I think. What is it? The aura does advantage, right?
Advantage on charisma.
Advantage on
No,
saving
sorry.
throw. No.
I don't think the stone does anything.
Oh, my aura gives everybody advantage.
Oh, they have resistance to poison. They don't get advantage on saving throws, because it's not going to give them the poison. Well, does it give them the? Yeah, it doesn't give you the poisoned effect, so you don't get the advantage. You just gotta do a saving throw, and you all have resistance to it, other than Roland and the spirits immune. So,
Wait,
Roland.
so the stone says it has resistance to all damage. Does that mean I have resistance to all damage?
No, the stone itself. The stone itself can be
Okay.
snatched off of you.
Yeah.
So,
What save is this?
it's Constitution.
Okay.
You
Jeez,
said I get
Pyrus.
advantage?
No, no one has advantage on it. He thought it was because
I do,
it's
because my
for the
armor.
it's for the conditions. Yeah, Magnus does because of his Dragon Guard. Who would have thought? Lost Mana Fendelver gave you something so useful.
Damn right, that's helpful.
So Chardor is a 19, 18 for Spore, 23 for Dismond, Nat 20 for Pyrus. Unfortunate for Roland.
Thank God I had advantage. I had a nat 1, but I still failed. 10.
Oof. All right.
That second one don't count.
No,
It just keeps doing that.
too
I don't
bad.
know why. I
So
know.
y'all have resistance. So it looks like Magnus is going to take half the damage. Roland is about to eat some poison. Pyrus is
Hurry.
taking no damage because he nat 20'd.
Nice, dude.
And then Trogdor, Spore, and Dismon are going to take a quarter damage. So let me roll the number.
Someone's probably going down here.
I ain't coming out there to help you, dude.
I'll pick you up. Don't worry.
It's a flat 40. 40 damage flat.
Roland's down.
So that's going to be 10 damage for Spore, 10 for Dismon, 10 for Trogdor, 20 for Magnus, and the full 40 for Roland. And yep, Roland is currently down.
Shouldn't fall off that wall.
And he
Coward.
is frightened, so he's gonna He already went 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70,
If he's
75,
frightened,
80.
shouldn't that attack been disadvantage?
He
With
didn't
no
roll to
attack roll.
attack,
Hmm.
and he can't move closer, so he's running away.
Yeah.
Desmond, you're up.
All right. Damn. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I can shoot him from right there, right?
Yeah. I mean, your pistol has crazy range, so.
All right, I'm shooting him. How many grip points do I have? I have 1 left. Right? Yeah. Fuck. I don't want to miss. You know what? I'm not gonna use it. I'm gonna shoot him.
That's what you said. It doesn't sound like you changed your plan. Yeah, you can go ahead.
20 plus 11.
Another nat 20? That's insane,
Fucking
dude.
crazy.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
crap.
Alright, Desmond. It's another 2d20 plus 12.
I mean 2d10 plus 12?
Sorry. Yeah, 2d10. Sorry. Or just 1d20. Just flat roll it.
Or just 1d20.
25 damage. Not bad. Solid shot. Through and through, right through one of his legs.
Alright, I am going to shoot him again.
Now, you said you were on your last bullet. Does this mean this is one of those 4?
No, I said I was on my last grit point.
Ah, okay. How many
This is-
how many regular bullets do you got?
Regular I have 6, minus the one I shot last turn, minus the one I shot this turn. I have 4 left.
Okay, cool. I was like, man, you went through those bullets crazy fast.
Alright.
And a 27 hits.
Alright.
This one's gonna go through his wing.
Roll d20 plus. Oh, not 1d20, 1d10. I'm being dumb. Plus, what was it? 6?
So yeah, 1d10 plus 6. 14. Yeah, straight through the wing. There's now a hole in the wing. But
And that is all I can do from here. So
alright.
good luck everybody else.
Spore, you are up.
Alright, I am going to first take my movement and go there to 35, do my full movement. And then I am going to be casting a lovely, lovely Eldritch Blast
Okay.
on the dragon.
Let's see. You probably have the range. Let's see, 65. I'm pretty sure because you don't have sniper, so but I'm pretty sure Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast is 120.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, sniper makes it like 300. All right. Cool. Yeah, go ahead.
So that is going to be for that first hit is a 14 plus 9.
Okay, that 14 plus 9 hits, yeah.
Right, and then the second one is a 19. Does that hit?
19 also hits. So go ahead and do your 2d20. Do you have agonizing or no?
I don't believe I do.
Oh, no, you don't even have. Oh, yeah,
It's-
you do. You have agonizing. So it'll be plus 4 for each one. So it'll be 2d10 plus 8.
Nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
plus an extra 1d6 because of the hex that I have going on. And whenever I hit the creature, I get an extra 1d6 necrotic damage. So,
Now, is that per or is that just once? You deal next 1d6 target to.
whenever you hit it with an attack, so it's per attack, I believe.
Alright, then it's 2d10 plus 2d6 plus 8.
That's good. The first one is that we have a 9 and then a 1, so a 10 plus
Plus
8.
10 plus 4 is 14.
Oh, plus 4. Yeah,
And
14.
then
And then the 2d6.
the second
That's
blast.
a 6. And then a 2, so an 8 in
Oh,
total.
sorry.
So
You rolled two tens, and then you rolled two sixes.
correct.
Okay. Then and this is 8. You said for the sixes.
Correct.
All right. Then we add the 4 on there to make it 12. Okay. Sorry, I thought you were doing a 10 and a 6. I thought you were doing like per
Sorry.
attack. All right. Two
No.
black lightnings shoot out and hit the dragon right in the chest, leaving these blackened marks. You're now looking at a dragon that's dripping blood with blackened marks and some cold burst damages stuck to his jaw and lower neck. Meanwhile, your friend is slumped over the edge of a wall.
I mean, he ran off.
just,
No,
I'm
this man was the one
just
that
saying
did this.
facts. That's all I'm doing. Is there anything else?
Uh, can I say like no? I can't say a line in Sylvan. I've already used up all my things, so that should be the end of my turn.
All right.
And
Magnus.
the frightened ended, by the
What
way.
was the number for Magnus?
10.
Last number was 10.
10. So Spore, you can take your 10. Disman, don't forget to take your 10. And Charter, you said on this one it ends. Is that right?
Start on the start of its next turn, it ended, so it
Okay.
ends now.
I was actually gonna say, should it count here or should it count on the last one or the next one? Because I haven't
I
done.
actually,
This is
to
my
be
first double initiative, so I'm like, I don't.
to be technical, it was I read it wrong. It wasn't that it had to make the haunt save then. It was if it was within 10 foot of it at the start of its turn, it's haunted
Mm.
until its next turn. So I missed a line in there somehow.
Oh, okay. But yeah, that, I don't know, when I saw that, I was like, it raised a question to this double initiative, which is, does that count for this turn, or should I wait till the original turn? Well, I guess we'll cross that bridge. That said, man, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. And that puts all of you within 10 feet. And he's going to do a wing attack first thing. Everyone's going to make, all three of you going to make a dex save. Trogdor, Spore, and Disman.
I think Roland gave me a bardic. So what's his bardic level at?
It's a d6. His bard level is 1, so.
17 for me.
I rolled a 12.
So 17,
Dirty
a
20.
12, and I'm sorry, what was that Spore?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So only Spore saves.
Ha!
So you'll take, hold on. Alright, you don't have to do anything, so, but that is going to be a total of 11 damage for Disman and Trogdor, both of who are now on their ass.
How much damage again?
11. And then his bite attack has a range of 10 feet. And so I'm sorry. He is, no, he's going to stay right where he is. Yeah. His bite has a range of 10 feet, and he's going to go for Dismond, who keeps shooting him.
Yay.
So Dismond with advantage because you are prone and this is melee. Does a 21 hit?
A 21 does hit.
All
Gotta
right.
call him a bitch in Leonin.
That is gonna be 22 piercing damage plus
Ow.
10 more poison for a total of 32 damage from the
Oh,
bites. And he's
Ow.
not done yet. And then he's gonna turn around and slam his tail down on top of you.
Oh.
Does a 24 hit?
The 24 does hit.
Oh, who would have thought? I didn't get the. I missed one of my metal die. Hold on. Yes. Keep the die choice. All right. How many? That's not great damage. Only 13.
Ow. Very much ow.
The stone below you cracks as the tail just slams down on top of you after all of that. And then that brings us to Magnus,
Ow.
hmm,
Shit.
damn.
who definitely heard all that.
Right, I'm like, oh man. Hmm. This thing's hexed, right?
Oh, actually, I need a check for that sport. Is it?
18.
18? Yeah, it's still hexed.
Okay. If that's the case, like from where I'm at, can I see through that opening to see the dragon?
Yeah.
Well, then I'm gonna try to hit it with the splash of blessed strike.
Cool. Do a D100 to see if they'll allow that.
Whatever.
It's not gonna work.
You got some fickle gods.
All right. I still have my bonus action, so I'm gonna go 5 feet. Dang it! Oh, I'm still on the line. Dang it! 5 feet. Can I see rolling?
Yeah, I would say you see roll. I imagine Roland's just like on the top ledge, kind of keeled over on it.
Slumped over a wall.
Yeah, kind of.
All right, I'm gonna call out to Shar. Shar, I need this warrior for this fight. Try to hit him with a first level healing word.
They will allow that one. Go ahead.
All right, that's 1d4 plus 5. Let's use the die for it. It'll pop up. It'll go
All right.
7.
Yep. 7 health for Roland.
All right, and then I'm gonna use the rest of my movement. I'll use my diagonal, so that was 5. Well, that's 9. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm going to end my turn.
All right. Paris, you are up.
I am going to squeeze back to the doorway
Okay.
and throw my hammer at the dragon 2 more times.
Go ahead. So we got a nat 1. I love that. Let me get a D6 of consequence for that one. 4. Ooh, that is unfortunate. So you throw that weapon, and how would that happen?
It comes back to his hand.
If it breaks, can it really break?
And the weapon doesn't come back.
Mhm.
You kill yourself.
It's you roll drop weapon, but technically it comes back to your hand. Reappears in your hand the instant after it hits or misses a target.
So
So I guess it's
would
I guess
that
it's just
make it?
I think it's just gonna miss. I think that overrides the issue. So because it appears back in his hand. So yeah, the Warhammer was you just see it like fall way past the dragon, start going down, and appears back in your hand out of nowhere. You throw it again with a 19 plus insurance, and that's gonna hit. So that's 1d10 plus 8 plus 1d6. 11 plus 8 is 19. Another
Nice.
very solid hit. You even
Nice.
see the dragon stumble in the air for a moment, like it almost lost its flight. But it is still up. Anything else for Pyrus?
I'm gonna move back into the room
Fair
behind the
enough.
wall.
Alright, Chagdor, you are up. Well, not yet.
Uh,
Half your movement to
well,
get up.
well, half a move. I'm gonna get up. Um, it's how far in the air?
It is 10 feet above you, where you're currently standing.
Okay, so approximately after standing up, 10 feet from me to him, I'll go 10 foot behind him and cast a fireball.
Here it comes.
You're gonna cast a fireball into the forest.
He's in the air, he's not in the forest.
Ah, that's well. I mean, okay. Where's the fireball hitting exactly?
10 foot above him.
10 foot above him. Okay,
That way,
so
it's not gonna touch any of us because he's 10 foot between us and the fireball. Fireball is, or I'm thinking, fireball's 10-foot radius or 20-foot radius?
Oh, it's 20 foot.
Fuck. Okay. Yeah, no, maybe a little higher than that. 10 foot would hit me also. So, yeah, go 15 foot above him and launch the fireball.
all right. So like
What's going
this.
on? What is that here?
That would keep me and Desmond out of the fireball range.
Okay, he's gonna make his save. Let's see. That is. That's only a 17. Does that save?
Nope.
Then he'll use his second legendary resistance and choose to save anyways.
Damn, dragons.
Okay, that's fine. He saves, but he's still gonna take some damage.
Yeah,
Crispy his ass.
8d6 and he'll take half.
He's gonna take 86 and take half of that.
So 16
Plus,
damage.
he's only 10 foot from me, so pyromancy would go off, and I
He's
can give him
15.
extra 4.
He's 15 from you, 10 feet in the air from where you're standing. So the platform's 10 feet, he's 10 feet up, and then you guys got at least 10 feet of space, so he'd be about 15.
Oh, okay, okay.
Well,
Then okay, not the
the,
extra 4 damage
the,
then.
the theorem would be more accurate to say 17 and a half, but that's whatever.
Alrighty. Alright, so then I'm going to send Little Trogdor to up to him, which, I mean, 5, 10, and up to him. That should reach by 30.
I would say at least within 5 feet of him, yeah.
Okay, at least 5 feet of him. He's going to do his 2 attacks.
Alright. With the dragon having a crispy back, he lets out a small puff of poison as he exasperates slightly. And then you make 2 attacks with the spirits.
Yeah, he's going to do 2 Reaping Scythe attacks.
Looks like it is a plus. What's the spell attack modifier? What is the spell attack? Your spell attack modifier. Okay.
Oh, not the bonus? Not the spell attack bonus?
It says
I don't know what I don't know what
Melee,
the difference between those two is.
melee weapon attack, your spell attack modifier. So your spell attack
It'd just
modifier
be the
is
+5 or the
that's your
+10.
it's your charisma, so it'd be the +5.
Okay, so then 7 + 5 and 15 + 5.
The 15 +5 hits.
Alrighty. So then that's 1d8 + 7.
And that's
So
necrotic damage, right?
Yep, 11 necrotic.
Alright. With the fireball on top, he gets exasperated, and you guys see a small puff of smoke, or of the poison as he exasperates, just as you see the Spirit of Death glide up with his scythe, and in the soft belly just completely carve opening into the belly, and it lets out a loud groan before its spiral falls down to the ground with a loud crash.
Hell yeah!
Fucking killed it!
Is it dead?
Hells yes. Trophy time.
I called dibs on the heart.
I want its horns.
Want the teeth?
Yeah, there's plenty of teeth to go around now.
Feet.
Teeth are more portable.
I'm gonna take its heart and put it in the bag.
I'm taking his horns.
Ooh, scales. I want some scales.
As you
We're
guys
just getting this.
as you guys begin to desecrate such a body, you feel wind finally gust through, which kind of makes you realize that you haven't felt wind in here at all, despite it being supposedly a nature-based area. But you feel a large gust of wind come through. Any little sparks and flare from the fireball completely brush off of the trees and fly into the water behind you. And you guys will
Good
see
call.
Willow begin to approach. I would
Oh,
say before we do the Willow part, you guys started going for. You guys said you're gonna go for teeth and claws. Is that right?
And scales.
Scales.
Teeth, claws, scales, horns.
I would say that you guys would be able to get one item off of the dragon each before Willow shows up.
I want a
Ooh.
horn. I want
Meat.
the
Oh, dragon stew. Good idea, demon. Good idea.
Okay,
Ooh, man, that's a
meat
tough
takes a
choice.
second to carve. I mean, like, did you cut off a horn, a nail, like pull out a tooth?
I'm grabbing
Uh,
a scale.
I was
grab.
gonna go for the area that was already sliced, kind of,
Dang.
and take just a chunk because it's already open, so I don't have to. Since I also have proficiency due to chef.
Yeah, I got proficiency in survival. Can I roll to try to get a scale and a fang?
Sure. Why not?
Cool.
I also have proficiency in survival.
Me too.
Hell
So
no.
for the
Shit,
already
no, I didn't get nothing,
open,
man. I rolled a 1. I didn't get either one.
Oh,
Get me a dang
as you try to pluck the scales, they seem to be just really tightly on, and the teeth, the same thing. It's just incredibly well mounted teeth.
Do you need me to
You
roll
better
this?
let us take a trophy.
We could get rid of this guy. He'd be gone.
So I'll roll survival.
Yeah, go ahead.
Something, Desmond.
Otherwise, who's taking one item? What?
I'm just
Roll's
taking a
taking
scale.
A tooth.
All right,
I'm
so
just taking like a chunk of meat that I can get within that period of time. Not something really big. I got a 24.
post fight, Roland took a tooth.
Somebody get me a fang, man.
I just want a horn, and I'll roll survival to try to get the other one. I don't.
All right, so Roland took a tooth. Um, sorry, Dismon took a horn. Spore
Survival.
took. What did you take, Spore?
Chunk of meat from the
A
already open
chunk
wound.
of meat from the open wound. Scythe cut.
I forgive you for
finisher
betraying us.
in the stomach. All right.
I was one
Trogdor's taking scale.
Trogdor took a scale. And Pyrus, what'd you take?
one dragon claw.
A like a whole claw or a nail.
Like how long are the claws?
I mean, it's a dragon. You're talking about a dragon's foot, so
I don't want the whole foot. I just want the
so
The
nail.
nail.
Pyrus
Throw a nail,
the
yeah.
nail.
took a
Yeah, the
nail,
nail claw.
and Magnus got greedy and failed. Got nothing.
Alejandro, Desmond got me a fang, bro.
Desmond's still crawling around the ground.
Willow will begin to approach as you guys are doing this. Congratulations on handling such a difficult task. Was the sword a problem with the dragon?
Not at all, actually.
What sword?
No, I think the sword was probably actually keeping you guys safe.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, I have no desire to have anything of this situation in my domain anymore, so you're welcome to keep the sword. I need it not. And as for the dragon, I see you guys are making the most of it. Do you plan to utilize what you're taking?
Of
Absolutely.
course.
Yes,
Yes.
100%.
Yes, I do.
It is important that we respect nature and only take what we are going to utilize and not just grab collection and waste.
The,
Oh,
the,
I'm not going to be
this
wasting
dragon's
any of
body can
this.
produce so much
Glad
magic
you
that we can
tried
use in our
Walmart.
future journeys.
Well, I intended to give the dragon's body to my creatures and let them have their own feast. So I guess
I'm sure there'll be enough meat left over.
if you guys don't mind leaving majority of the dragon, I'd happily give you another feast in victory, and I'd be able to show you the way to the next level for the Undermountain from here. I actually
Absolutely.
have you had a chance to look inside his mound? I haven't been inside of there. I'm actually not sure what lies inside of that earth.
I was almost there.
No, we kind of just want to take care of business while we could, not deal with hunting his treasure until afterwards.
Hmm. Oh, it seems some of you have been quite injured in this fight. Would you like me to handle this for you?
Yeah.
Of course.
I'm not gonna
Of
say
course.
no.
Yeah, if you could help Pointy out, that'd be cool.
Well, let's see. Which of you is more injured? That looks like the cat. So, allow me to
Yes.
approach.
I'm about to turn my aura off.
She'll basically pet you, just like a cat. They're talking the front of the forehead to the back with a few strokes. And as she's doing that, she's gonna cast heal. And you're gonna gain a full, was it 70 hit points?
Damn, okay. This was kind of taken aback.
More than I
Who's
even
a
have.
good kitty?
Uh,
If only you guys still had Jeffrey, she could have healed him.
Oh,
More speed.
Jeffrey!
animals do find themselves quite happy in this habitat. Just keep that in mind whenever you find
Can you
yourself wanting to stay in the
revivify?
Undermountain. And
I will. Thank you.
she'll walk around the body. And you there, the Solitude Elf, if you don't mind, give me a second of your time.
Okay.
And she'll just lay her hand over a couple of your wounds that you've gotten, as well as one on your chest from the poison you've inhaled. And she's going to use Cure Wounds, but she's going to do it at 5th level. So, 5d8. You'll get 21 health points back. Well, that should pick up the most of you. You should be able to sleep off the rest, but just to be safe. And she'll cast Mass Cure Wounds at the top of it. 8 us.
What do you want, cat?
Spore, take lessons. This is how a druid really works.
All of you gain, all of you gain 19 health on top of this. Obviously, you can't go past your max, but 19 health on top of it. And there you are, healed after a grand battle with the dragon. Thank you
Would you
again.
be able
Oh,
to do one more thing? You said animals love being here, right?
well, it is a sanctuary that isn't actually above ground. Unless you have a way to get all of these creatures out to live a normal life. This is the best they're gonna have here in the Undermountain.
I'm gonna pull out Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
You cast Gentle Repose on him, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It has not been 10 days.
Right, and you did that right after he went down, right?
Correct.
And she'll look at the cat. Oh, you poor dear. Oh, do you... I have the ability to help this one, but do you have... Uh, I hate to ask, but do you have a diamond or an item of which that would be utilized in such a way?
I was hoping you might, because currently I do not.
I'll have to check my storage and see if perhaps I got it from one of the many adventurers that passed, but material things such as diamonds are not something I tend to keep. I haven't had to use something as powerful as Revivify in quite some time.
Well, if we find it in the thing in his lair, would you be willing to maybe keep poor little Jeffrey here?
I believe that'd be fine, but I believe nature should be laid to rest once it's gone. I don't know if there's anything more I could do other than revive it.
Well, you could look after Jeffrey
Well, how long
once
will
he's
this
revived.
body... Well, how long do you think this body will last?
Mm, Spore's gonna start counting the days.
You want me to give your cat funeral rights?
1, 2, 3. It's been
I
like
think
what, 3 to 4
I'm
days?
familiar with Jeffrey.
Two days?
It's been 2 days since you did it, yeah.
8 more days.
I can try and keep track of that, but am I to bury this one after 8 days has passed?
I mean, I was gonna keep hold on to him.
Well,
I mean, if you're just going to bury him, and then
well, I have
I
no
will.
way to do anything more for him. If you have a diamond, well,
Well,
like I
I'm
said,
hoping the dragon's lair has a diamond, or if you do have a diamond, then we can revive him. And then once he's alive, I was hoping that he could stay with you so that he doesn't die again because of
well,
some other cat or
well, I,
Septisman.
It wasn't
I,
even my fault. It was your fault.
if I
It was
have,
not my fault.
if I do have the materials, I can easily give him back his life. Otherwise, I'd be happy to find a lovely spot for him to rest.
That sounds lovely.
Hmm.
Um, but I'd rather keep Jeffrey around as a companion, even if he cannot be revived back to his life, than to where he can live it out as a normal cat. Then I will have a companion out of him.
That's such a demon thing to do, by
She's
the
When it
way.
gonna
comes to killing mushrooms, I don't do
Willow's
cat.
Willow's gonna take a step forward and put her hand on your shoulder and gesture to the dragon's body. Life is a circle, and it's hard to let go when the ending comes, but we cannot go on forever. All times
We're
will
going
come and pass, and what matters is the memories and the message that we've left behind for us. Perhaps his message was for you to let go and move on. Learn to grow with others and let go of what has been past.
and you've never actually used fungals in order to assist you.
I don't like to disrupt nature as it's supposed to foil out. Nature is a beautiful
It
thing
isn't
that flows
disrupting
of its own
nature,
kind.
it's putting it back to its original thing.
Well,
Squirrel cross their arms
Willow
because
will.
they're like, excuse you?
Willow's gonna take a step back. Well, I don't have many spores in my domain. It's not something I'm quite used to, but if you find that to be a fitting life for Jeffrey, well, remember that his livelihood is on the line in this matter as well. It's not always about the life you lead, it's about the quality that life gives.
Zombie cat.
Well then,
Kill it.
I'll go ahead and set you guys up with a feast, and then I'll go check out to see if I have a diamond in my domain. You're free to take what you'd like from the dragon's domain there, and by the time we're done eating, I'll lead you to the next level so that you can continue your journey to try and find and face on Hallister.
I'm going to remove my amulet of the devout and my goblin dagger that I got when I escaped. I'm going to slice into that dragon and I'm going to dip my amulet into the blood and dedicate the kill to Shar.
Alright, let me write that down.
That sounds like a bad idea, but okay.
Can you roll me a D100?
Y'all about to see me go up in flames.
That's why I walked away well before the scene started.
What's your D100 roll? Noted.
All right, man, let's go
Always
check
good
out
when he
the
says
dragon over
noted.
here. I don't know. I'm risking it all.
Well, he's like speed running what I've got set up, so y'all will know soon enough when I go above table with it. But okay, cool. All right.
Y'all seen me
Um,
turn to the dark side.
cool. So I think we'll go ahead and call it here, and then when we come back, we'll do the feast, and you guys can explore what's within and all that sort of stuff. So cool.
Hell yeah.
Good.
All right, guys. Let me go ahead and cut it.